Hello there. Welcome in, welcome in. We are live, getting ready for the kickoff between the Packers at the Bears. Bears trying to get revenge this week for the loss suffered 13 days ago at Lambeau Field. Packers, of course, without their biggest defensive piece in Micah Parsons. Also down a few other players today. They are with Josh Jacobs and Christian Watson, though. Bears, of course, our biggest losses on the day are Roma Dunze and Luther Burden. Neither one of them will be available to the Bears today. So that is unfortunate and depressing. But Bears don't have too many other major injuries to be aware of other than Kyler Gordon still being out. But we knew that going into today. So that's no surprise. But no Zach Tom. No let's see here. We had a few other guys. No Zach Tom, no Evan Williams, no Quinton Bohanna, no Josh Wiley, no Nazir Stackhouse. For the Packers, Bears, Adunze, Burden are the big ones. And then the rest are people that are people who don't normally dress anyways. I suppose I should keep that Twitter open because I'm going to need that during the game here. Let's see here. That game between the Commanders and the Eagles was kind of interesting for a little while there, but got boring towards the end. 36 degrees, 11-mile-an-hour winds just before kickoff today. And we are just getting ready for this game to get going. Aaron Andrews on the sideline giving us a report here. And I imagine we will be underway momentarily. Welcome in, welcome in. We are live for the Packers visiting the Bears at Soldier Field. We are just moments away from kickoff. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share with any other Bears fans you think might enjoy a Bears bias to their broadcast this evening. Got our other sideline report from Tom Rinaldi here, and we are just waiting for this kickoff. I imagine Soldier Field is going to be insane tonight. You got it, Bob. I would have to imagine the Bears won the toss and deferred as Cairo Santos is on the field ready to kick this one away. And I imagine Bo Melton is back to return this one. Santos with the ball in the air, and we are underway at Soldier Field. The ball will be taken in around the 3-yard line, returned up the middle. This is Bo Melton on the return, stumbles a little bit, makes a spin, and he'll be brought down around the 31 or 32-yard line. And they just keep pushing now, and there's flags going. This is a mess to start out already. But if I had to guess, the forward progress was significantly stopped at the 31-yard line. And then there was some pushing and shoving, and there's still some pushing and shoving. Bears are trying to say they got the football. I do not know what's going on out here. I would say forward progress was stopped, but if it's Bears football, then I would say the forward progress was not stopped. So let's see what happened here. We're only 9 seconds in, and we already got all sorts of action on the field. Melton was definitely stood up. He was up in the air. Guys were jumping. I tell you what's going to happen is DeMarco Jackson is going to get a flag for jumping on the pile here. He not only did that, but he looks like he twisted Bo Melton's neck up. The ball came out at the end. The refs had blown the play dead at the 31. None of this would have happened. But now the Packers are going to get an extra 15 tacked on to wherever this return did end up getting marked down. And they're going to get a short field to start out. 48, DeMarco Jackson making a nice interception last week, makes a dumb play to start out this week. Again, refs should have blown that play dead at the 31, but they did not. So the nonsense ensued afterwards. Jordan Love and company on the field ready to take their first snap of the day. As we are underway at Soldier Field, 9 seconds in, and the Packers already have a short field to work with thanks to the special teams penalty. Ball at the 47, Jordan Love under center. He's got 3 wideouts. Josh Jacobs lined up behind him. Turns, hands it off to Jacobs, who carries it up the right side and is immediately met, and he'll be brought down after a short gain of maybe 2. And the clock is now ticking with 14:41, 14:40, 14:39 remaining in this first quarter. And we are well underway here now at Soldier Field. Second down and 8 incoming. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. 14:25 left on the clock. Second down and 8. Ball at the 49-yard line. Jordan Love in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, a tight end. Josh Jacobs in motion, now lined up next to him. Sends another man in motion. Takes the shotgun snap. Looking to his left. Gets it out there quick. And that's going to be complete to his tight end. And the ball is fumbled. And the Bears are trying to get down on it. And they do have it. That is a fumble by Musgrave. And the Bears are going to have this football. Or are they not? What is going on here now? They're going to say he was stopped. Oh, now they want to call forward progress stopped, huh? Down at the about a yard shy of the first down. That should have been Bears football, but of course it is not. They don't call forward progress stopped on the kickoff. They call forward progress stopped on that second down catch. Anyways, third down and 1. Jordan Love under center. Looks like he's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Jacobs in the backfield. Takes a snap, turns, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right now, under pressure, throws it out quickly, gets tipped in the air, almost intercepted, and there's a flag on the play. We have another flag, and I would imagine that this is going to go as it is in the area of either defensive holding or pass interference. Let's see what it is. Two fouls by the defense, holding and personal foul, roughing the passer. Awesome. This is not starting out well for our Bears, as they already have 2 personal fouls on this play. This one is on Austin Booker, who drove Jordan Love down on his throwing shoulder in an ugly fashion. Yikes. You'd hate to see your man come down like that. Oof. That didn't look good at all. 13-14 left. Bears with a couple of personal fouls to start this game, and the Packers find themselves well into Bears territory now. 29-yard line this ball is spotted at now. Jordan Love under center. He's got Jacobs lined up behind him. 3 wideouts. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, turns, hands it off to Jacobs, who is going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, and that will be stopped for no gain. 13:07, 13:06, 13:05 remaining in this first. Bears making a couple of huge mistakes to start out this game, and now their defense really needs to stifle them just to hold them to 3 here. Tremaine Edmonds back in the field. This the last 4 games with a groin injury. TJ Edwards returned to the lineup last week, so this Bears linebacking crew is back at full strength. Second down and 9 incoming. I can't believe they gave him a yard on that. But they gave him about a half a yard. Ball just inside the 29 now. Love in the shotgun, takes a snap, drop back, throws over the middle. Ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage and will fall incomplete. Third down and 9 incoming. See who got their hands up in there. Might have been Grady Jarrett on that play. Let's take a look here. That is who got his hands up. Nice big paw, just slapped it. Left on the clock in this first quarter. Third down and 9 incoming after the Bears' couple of penalties put the Packers in great field position. Bears waving some white towels out there. I've never seen terrible towels really in Soldier Field before. That's interesting. Jordan Love in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, tight end, and that is Emmanuel Wilson lined up next to him. Drops back, throws out to his right side. That's going to get complete to Romeo Doubs. Needed about 9 and gained 11 on that third down play. First down and 10 incoming. 12:20 left on the clock in this first quarter. Jalen Johnson on the coverage, and I tell you, since coming back, Jalen Johnson still does not look like himself. Had that surgery to repair the abductor muscle, and there were questions about him coming back too soon, and those questions still hold firm with his performance last week and so far on that first play. Love takes the snap, hands it off to, that is not Christian Watson. That's Matthew Golden on the end around, and he's going to have a short gain on that first down carry. Clock ticking 11:47, 11:46, 11:45 remaining in this first quarter. Matthew Golden, about a 1 yard gain on that end around play. More of a jet sweep. I got to remember when they come in motion before the snap, it is a jet sweep. It's only an end around. When he comes around after the ball's been snapped, 11:30 remaining, second down and 10. They give him no gain on that play. Ball just inside the 16-yard line. Jordan Love under center, two tight ends, two wideouts. Jacobs lined up behind him. Turns, hands it off to Jacobs, carries it up the middle, cuts left, and he will be met after about a 2-yard gain. They're going to give him about 3 on this play, and the clock is ticking at 11:04, 11:03, 11:02. Third down incoming. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We will be here for all of today's game, as we have been here for all of the games so far this season. Only a couple of weeks left in this league year after this game ends. And as it is always depressing when the season comes to a close. Jordan Love in the shotgun, third down and 7, empty backfield. He's got, I'm going to call it 5 wideouts, although I'm sure at least one's a tight end. Drops back, throws it over the middle, gets it out to Dobbs, who is going to be stopped just short of the first down marker. We'll call it about a yard, maybe a little less. 10:21 remaining in this first quarter, and it is fourth down and short, and the offense is going to stay on the field. Bears need to stop the Packers for no points on this drive. 10:09, 10:08, 10:07 remaining. Packers going for it on this early 4th and 1. Deep in Bears territory. They are in the red zone. I think they're just shy of the 7-yard line. No, ball is at just inside the 7-yard line. They need to get to almost the. Green Bay calls their first timeout with 9:51 remaining. So the ball is spotted just outside the 6. Green Bay needs to get to just outside the 5 for this first down. And we have our first time out of the game. Matt LaFleur burning one early in this first quarter. And you can always hope that this turns out to bite him at the end of the half. Those early timeouts are always killers. All right. 4th down and 1 inside the Bears' 10-yard line. Flashing Jordan Love's impeccable stats against the Bears here, as if we need to be reminded. Love in the shotgun. Wilson lined up next to him, it looks like. 3 wideouts on a tight end. Sends a man in motion. Surveying the field. They're trying to draw the Bears off sides. Bears are not biting. Now Jordan Love moving under center. Changing the play. Dropping back to the shotgun once again. 7 seconds left on a play clock. Takes a snap. Looking to his right. Throws it out there, and it is going to be incomplete. Broken up by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, looking for Christian Watson on that play. And the Bears, after a couple of big mistakes on this opening drive, forced the Packers to come up with nothing on their opening drive. 9:47 remaining in this first quarter, and the Bears will take over inside their own 10, but had the best outcome they probably could have on that opening drive. Bears with the stop, forcing the Packers to come away with nothing. C.J. Gardner-Johnson breaking up the play, looking for Christian Watson in the corner of the end zone. I tell you, that's about as good a ending to that drive as you possibly could have had, because you had the penalty on the kickoff, and then a couple of plays later, you had the personal foul, roughing the passer, and it was an ugly hit, especially the way he drove him down on his throwing arm. I'm surprised Jordan Love didn't separate his shoulder right there. Not that I'm looking for that, but it was certainly a possibility the way he came down. You ain't kidding, Bob. Run. Put that ball in the hands of Swift and Monungai. But that also set up the play action pass, of course, too. So welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. You TikTokers, I am more than happy to interact with you in the chat. We already got our first couple of messages over in YouTube side here. We are in the first quarter. We got about 9:47 remaining on the clock, not on the flock. I don't know what I'm talking about there. Score is 0-0 currently. And the Bears have just forced a turnover on downs and are about to take over on offense on around their own 6-7 yard line. Pull my Twitter back up here. I'm having a bit of a technical issue with one of my phones here. Will not charge on the cable, so I got it on the wireless charger, which charges it about as slow as molasses here. And it's also going to make things interesting for when I go to make my clips later. So fun. But we'll not worry about that right now. We're just going to get through this game. Just waiting to get through this commercial break. Looks like we're about to come back. Bears taking over after the fourth down turnover and downs by the Packers. They really tried to draw the Bears off sides too. They were doing a hard count 3-4 times before they decided to actually call a play. Now on the field, they got all the tight ends in there, it looks like. DeAndre Swift in the backfield. Loveland in motion, turns, hands it off to Swift, carries it up the right side, and he's going to have about 6, maybe 7 yards on that first down carry. Clock ticking in his first quarter, 9:37, 9:36, 9:35. And the Bears will have second down and about 3 as we get started on their first offensive series. Bears at home have been very good. They have not lost since that season opener week 1 against the Vikings. Hopefully that trend continues. Ball just inside the 15 now. Down in 3. Williams in the shotgun. 2 tight ends and a wide out. Hands it off to Monungai this time, who carries it up the middle. He's got the first down and out to almost the 25-yard line, and another Bears, the first Bears first down of this game. 8:56, 8:55, 8:54 remaining in this first quarter. And now my TV is having an antenna issue, and that better not continue because I'm going to be very upset. Ooh, Colston Loveland putting a nice block out there. This team loves to run block, whether it's the offensive line, the tight ends, or even the wide receivers. This team loves to run block. First down and 10, ball at the 24-yard line of Chicago. Williams in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts. And Swift line up next to him. Zaccheaus in motion, takes the shotgun snap, looking out to his right. Can't find anybody throwing over the middle. And he finds, who is that out there? Is that Ja'Day Walker making his first catch on the year? I believe that is Walker, the man who spent most of the season on the practice squad, active today due to Odunze and Burden both being out, coming down with his first catch. And he was about the 3rd or 4th read on that play for Caleb as well. Nice little catch over the middle, first down and 10, ball at the 39-yard line. Caleb takes a snap under center, drops back, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his left now, and he's just going to scramble and pick up some yardage with his feet. And he's going to get about 9 yards on that first down play. Scrambles out of bounds with 7:45 remaining in this first quarter. Bears offense on the move, and we have a player down on the field. That is DJ Moore, who is down in pain. Bears can ill afford to lose any receivers out here. Absolutely got annihilated by Keyshawn Nixon coming across the field. What the hell was that? Absolutely just hit him in the back. No flag, nothing. That was ridiculous. Meanwhile, we're getting hit with personal fouls to begin this game. Keyshawn Nixon comes around, hits our number 1 receiver right in the back with his elbow, and no call, nothing. Second down and 1. Bears already down 2 of their top 3 receivers. Their top receiver just went down due to an elbow in the back. You know, I'm sorry, fuck that shit. That was a dirty fucking shot. All right. Caleb Williams in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts. Swift line. Cole Kmet in motion, takes a snap, rolling out to his left, looking for a man, finds Zaccheaus, and he's going to cross the 30 down to the 25-yard line where he has a first down, and the Bears are in business in Packers territory around the 25-yard line. Hopefully DJ Moore is okay after taking an elbow right to the kidneys from Keyshawn Nixon on that last play. He's on the sideline being tended to right now. Keyshawn Nixon didn't like being Posted up on his throat by Luther Burden a couple weeks ago. So he's got to take it out on someone. Moore back in the game. He takes a swing pass from Williams out the backfield, has just enough for a first down, crossing the 15 out to the 10-yard line where the Bears are in business. It'll be maybe first and goal, depending on where they mark this spot. DJ Moore only missing one play after that shot and is back in the game. Tons of motion out there back for him. Colston Loveland out there making blocks once again. And that will be marked, looks like just shy of the 10-yard line. He's still holding his back out there, so he's clearly in pain. Needs him out there as they are down. I mean, I think they only have 4 active receivers today. The ball's at the 13-yard line. Caleb under center. He's got 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Swift in the backfield. Moore in motion once again. Turns, hands it off to Swift, who ran straight into the teeth of that run blitz and will come up with at least 5 yards on that first down carry. Packers were sending the pressure on that play, and Swift just split the defenders, ran right through them, and manages to gain 5. Running right through the run blitz on that play. I like it. DJ Moore clearly in pain out there, but he's staying on the field, still in the huddle out there. .522, 521, 520 remaining in this first quarter. No score. The 7-yard line of the Packers. They can get a first down at the 3. Zacchaeus in motion. Caleb turns, hands it off to Swift, who runs to the right side, and it's going to be for a very minimal gain. And third down incoming with 5:02, 5:01, 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. No score. Bears with the third down incoming. They can get a first down at the 3-yard line. Ball should be placed right around the 6, I believe. And we will see that spot momentarily. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. The accent, is that my Wisconsin accent? Caleb Williams in the shotgun. He's got a bunch to his right side. Hands it off to Swift, who carries it up the left side. He's pushing forward. He's very close to a first down, but it looks like he will be marked just shy, and the Bears are going to have a decision here on 4th and inches. I'm an owner, but I'm not a hater like everyone else because I like players, not really teams. I'm a Bears fan first, but I do like players. I like to watch the league in general. Growing up as a Bears fan, you find out that if you're only watching Bears games, you're only watching a lot of bad football, at least until this season. Been a lot of good football this year. Bears going for it on 4th and 1, and they got a wildcat formation out here. Cole Kmet is under center. The ball goes over Kyle Monungai's head, and he's going to have to fall on it, and the Bears turn it over on downs, and both teams have turned it over on downs to start out this game. My goodness, this is just nonsense out here. Both teams probably should just be taking field goals to start this game out. Both of them going for it on 4th down in the red zone. Both teams turning it over on downs. My goodness. Running a wildcat formation out there. Looked like Cole Kmet was under center. He steps away at the last moment. Ball gets snapped over Monungai's head, and he just has to go and cover it up because there is no other choice out there. Caleb was lined up at wide receiver. Had he been in the backfield, maybe he could have gotten on it and done something with it. But ugly start for both offenses, really. Both of them turning it over on downs to start out this game. We are still 0-0 in the first quarter. Packers at Bears, and I'm sure people at Soldier Field are got their hands to their foreheads right now. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the likes. Don't forget to subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We are live in the first quarter of this Packers at Bears game. Bears trying to get the revenge after suffering the defeat 13 days ago at Lambeau Field. We already had a couple of personal fouls called against the Bears, and then one that should have been called against the Packers but went missed by the refs. But either way, this is essentially a reset of this game, and we are getting back to Packers on offense. And they're going to have the ball. The ball went over Monungai's head, and I think he fell on it somewhere around the 23 or 24-yard line of Green Bay, and that's where they're going to take over. Hard to believe we're almost to the end of this football season. This is my inaugural football season as a YouTube streamer, TikTok streamer. I think I picked a good year to start doing this as a Bears fan. Has been exciting. Had I picked any of the Eberflus years to start this out, that really would have tried my patience. I'll tell you that much. Suppose we could tilt this down a little more. Jeez. There we go. All right, we are back from the commercial break where the Packers will be taking the back over on offense. Oh, now they're doing their obligatory cutaway here with the old time footage, the grainy 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s footage, of course. Battle for the North. Packers versus Bears. 3:51 remaining in this first quarter. Ball at the Green Bay 22. Jordan Love takes the under center snap, fakes the handoff, looking to his left, gets it out to his tight end who drops it. That is Fitzpatrick who drops the easy out pass. But that will bring up second down and 10. Oh, that snap went right between Cole Kmet's legs. That's the wacky design they had on that play. And Monungai almost, I mean, it was way over his head. He is not a tall man, so not hard to get that over his head like that. But anyways, John Fitzpatrick with the drop on first down. That will bring up second down and 10. The ball at the 22-yard line of Green Bay. Love in the shotgun. Jacobs lined up behind him. 3 wideouts and a tight end. Takes a snap, hands it off to Jacobs, who carries it up the middle. He will be met and brought down after a gain of about 3 yards on that second down carry. That will bring up third down and about 7 with 332, 331 remaining on in this first quarter. Yeah, you're right, Bob. They're getting cute on fourth and ones, but that's also kind of what Coach Johnson is for. But I agree. When it's fourth and like literally half a yard, they just gotta pound it in there, and they have not been doing it. That's like 3 weeks in a row now that they squandered an opportunity like that. Jordan Love in the shotgun. Looks like Wilson lined up next to him. Hard to see, but I don't think, yeah, that's Wilson, not Jacobs. Takes a snap, looking left. He is under pressure now. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now he's scrambling, going to try to pick it up with his legs, and he does so. And that's going to bring up a first down. Needed 6, picked up 7 on his legs. First down, Packers. Jordan Love showing off his muscles out there. Did have a little bit of pressure, but nothing significant, and managed to run up into the gap. Hate to see Tremaine and TJ running into each other like that. Jordan Love drops back under center, throwing it out to the left, and that's going to be complete. It looks to Dobbs, and that's going to be another first down after a gain of about 13. Almost looked like Dobbs scooped that thing off the turf, but does look like it's good for a first down. That is indeed the case. Packers come up with the first down on first down. We have 2:07, 2:06, 2:05 remaining in this first quarter. Dobbs coming off the field for this play. Jordan Love under center. Fitzpatrick in motion. He's got Jacobs behind him. Turns, hands the ball off to Jacobs, who carries it up the middle. He's going to gain about 5 on that first down carry. We'll call it 4. And that's going to bring up second down and 6 with 1:43 remaining in this first quarter. Packers just about back to midfield now after the Bears turn over on downs. Both teams turning it over on downs on their first possession inside the red zone, both for both teams. And ball is placed right at midfield now. Second down and 6 for these Packers. 124, 123, 122 remaining in this first quarter. Jordan Love under center. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and Jacobs lined up behind him. Takes a snap, hands it off to Jacobs, carries it up the middle, and he is going to have just enough to gain that first down. Needed 6, gained about 6.5, and that is a first down into Bears territory. And it looks like we might have a Packer down on the field there. We'll have to check that. 56 seconds, 55, 54, 53 remaining in this first quarter. Packers player must be up as the clock has not stopped. Ball just inside the Chicago 44-yard line. Love under center, 2 tight ends, 3 wideouts and a tight end. Turns, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his left now. looking downfield, gets the ball out there to Christian Watson, but it appears he came down out of bounds, and that will be incomplete. That is the case. It is incomplete, and that will bring up second down. And there are 24 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Christian Watson really going up, trying to come down with that one. Did catch the ball, but only got 1 foot down in bounds, resulting in the incompletion. Was unable to get the second foot down. Second down and 10, ball just inside the 46-yard line. Love in the shotgun. He's got a running back and a receiver lined up next to him. Takes the snap, looking to his left, fires out over the left, and that is Romeo Doubs. Comes up with the catch, and he'll be brought down just outside the 20-yard line, right around the 22-yard line, and that is where the Packers will have first down. And I believe that is where this first quarter will end. Romeo Doubs on another one of those little slant routes that Aaron Rodgers used to throw all the time. And Jordan Love definitely learned a few things from him while he was sitting on the bench in Chicago. There's a replay of that elbow in the back from Keyshawn Nixon right before we go to the commercial break. 1 quarter in the books, no score. Packers just outside the Bears red zone, where they will have first down when we come back from this commercial break. 0-0, Packers threatening. I wonder if these teams are going to keep going for it on fourth down when they have an opportunity to just come away with points. See if there's anything reported on the Twitter machine here. Big Zay. First quarter scoreless. Both teams turned over on downs in the red zone. Green Bay on the move. Nothing else to report as far as sideline reporting goes. The only possible injury we've really seen so far is that shot DJ Moore took. He was only off the field for 1 play, came right back in, so he must be okay. We are at commercial break in between the first and second quarters. Just waiting to come back. Packers are on the move just outside the Bears' red zone. Just waiting on this commercial break to end here. Yeah, a couple of killers to start this game. DeMarco Jackson jumping on the pile when the refs didn't blow the play dead on the opening kickoff after forward progress was clearly stopped. And then Austin Booker with the roughing the passer on Jordan Love, putting them in business. Ultimately, the Bears would make the stop, having the Packers turn it over on downs. But then, of course, the Bears would turn it over on downs themselves on their ensuing drive. Winds picking up apparently at Soldier Field. Looks like they are at 20 miles an hour there. They were only at 11 at kickoff. First down and 10, Love in the shotgun. Ball at the 23 of Chicago. 3 wideouts to the tight end. Jacobs in motion. Love drops back. And now he's stepping up, throws it out to Jacobs on the left side, who has about a 7-yard gain before he steps out of bounds. And that will bring up second down and 10 with 14:51, 14:50, 14:49 remaining in this second quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are now in the second quarter where we are scoreless. Packers are inside the Bears red zone now. They have 2nd and 2. Ball is at the just inside the 16-yard line of Chicago. Love takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Jacobs, who carries it up the left side, breaks the tackle, makes a man miss, and he will be brought down out of bounds by Nahshon Wright at the 10-yard line, where the Packers will have a fresh set of downs with 14-15, 14-14, 14-13 remaining in this second quarter. Packers are on the move. Bears front seven all getting kind of stacked up in the middle of the field there. Jacob sees it, cuts it out to the left. Love in the shotgun, 3 wideouts and a tight end, takes a snap, looking right, looking left, gets it out to Jacobs real quick, who carries it to the left side, and that will be he will gain about 4 yards. Looks about almost 5 on that first down catch. Josh Jacobs catching it out of the backfield. That will bring up second down and goal. Jacobs checking out of the game now. Wilson coming in. 13:31, 13:30, 13:29 remaining in this second quarter. Second and goal incoming from the 5-yard line. Bears defense trying to come up with another stop here. Jordan Love in the shotgun, 3 wideouts, a tight end, and Wilson lined up next to him. Wilson in motion, takes a snap, looks out to his right, swing pass to Wilson, who drops it, and that is going to fall incomplete, and that will bring up third down and goal from the 5. Ball bounced right off of Wilson's hands, up in the air, and falls incomplete. Wilson looking downfield before securing the catch, which of course is a disease many pass catchers suffer from in this league from time to time. Third down and goal incoming. Ball at the 5-yard line. Jordan Love in the shotgun. He's got trips out to his right. Refs holding up play momentarily here. What's going on? So they're going to say that was a backwards pass, replay assist coming in. So the ball will be moved backwards a couple of yards, it looks like. I think it's only going to be a yard or 2 loss on that play. But they're calling that pass to Wilson a backwards pass that went out of bounds. So the ball will be backed up to the spot that it went out of bounds. And let's see where that spot is. Love was standing on the 11, and it hit Wilson around the 11.5. So that ball will be backed up about 2 yards. Third and goal from the 7. Love in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to his left, throws it over the middle, and that will fall incomplete, looking for Christian Watson in the back of the end zone, and he was triple covered back there. Not the best throw. Fourth and goal incoming from the 7, and I would imagine the Packers are going to settle for 3 this time. Looking for Christian Watson, but ball thrown way behind him where the linebacker was standing in coverage. Brandon McManus on to attempt the short field goal. 12:49 remaining in this second quarter, and this will be a 21-yard attempt. Or no, excuse me, 26-yard attempt for Brandon McManus. Snap, the spot, the kick is up, it is through, and the Packers take the early 3-0 lead with 12:45 remaining in this second quarter. Bears bending but not breaking on that drive, doing a good job keeping the Packers out of the end zone after giving up a couple of fairly large chunk plays. Packers come away with 3, and the Bears will receive the ensuing kickoff. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. We are live watching the Packers at the Bears in Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Packers have just put the first points of the game on the board in a field goal, and Bears going to have the opportunity to respond. Both teams going turning the ball over on downs on their opening drives. Packers coming away with 3 on drive number 2. Bears about to get the ball for the second time. Bears had a nice drive on that opening drive, and they got a little too cute on 4th and about a half a yard to go. And they've done that 3 weeks in a row now. 4th and about a half a yard, throwing it, running out of the Wildcat, snapping it between their tight ends' legs, and stuff like that. Just get in goal line formation and pound it forward, please. We are at the commercial break after the Packers scored their field goal. Just waiting for them to get back to the action here. Well, welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We will be here for the remainder of today's game, as we have been here for all the Bears games this season. Packers look like they made a couple of changes on their offensive line to start out today. The man who was listed as the backup left tackle last week is now the starting right guard this week. Not entirely sure what happened there, because there was not an injury to anyone. Because the starting right guard from 2 weeks ago is now the backup left guard. So somebody got demoted. Yeah, a lot of plans changed because of tonight's game. There's people that were throwing parties and stuff like that, and I was just like, there's a Packer game going on that they're like, what? Seriously? I was like, yeah, they changed the day on us. So 14 plays, 70-yard scoring drive ending in a field goal for the Packers. And that is the first drive goal to go that the Packers have had that they were stopped. They had 18 straight touchdown drives on goal to go situations prior to that one. Bears making the stop. Ball blowing off the tee out here, so the Packers going to have to get Whalen in here to hold the ball for McManus on this kickoff. Wind is getting up there on the field. It was about 10 miles an hour at kickoff. It's up to 20 miles an hour down there on the field now. Ball is now in the air, and that is going to be a short kick taken at the 15 by Josh Blackwell. He's out across the 30 to the 35, and he'll be brought down around the 37-yard line. Bears taking advantage of a nice short kickoff by Brandon McManus. Clearly kicking into the wind, I would imagine. It's definitely doink weather. But Bears taking over at their own 37-yard line. Showing the replay of that touchdown attempt by Jordan Love on 4th down. Ball definitely behind the player. There is an injured Packer on the field. That is Aaron Mosby. He is one of the reserve defensive ends, primarily special teamer for the Packers, but he is down and clearly in pain on the field, so that will bring us to a commercial break. Packers leading 3-0. Bears getting ready to take over on their second possession at the 37-yard line, their own 37-yard line. Yeah, I'd really hate to see the game come down to the kicking game in this kind of weather when the wind's picking up down there. That's for sure. Last thing we need to see this week. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are underway in the second quarter. The Bears are just getting ready to take over on their second possession of the game. I tell you, man, these commercial breaks, I can't stand them. Just get longer and longer. Suppose when we have an injury on the field, there's no telling how long this commercial break could take. But again, we have Aaron Mosby, the special teamer for the Packers, down on the field after the kickoff play. We are just waiting on a return to action after the injury timeout. See if we have any other updates from the sideline while we wait here. Aaron Mosby shaken up after the kickoff. We know that. McManus made his 26-yard field goal. Wind continuing to pick up. And that's all we know. So nothing to report from the sideline that we haven't seen already from the TV. Well, Aaron Mosby making it to the blue tent just barely. He was definitely hobbling there. We are back on the field. 12:39 remaining in this second quarter. Caleb takes a snap from under center, turns, hands it off to Manungai, who carries it up the middle, and he's going to have about 5 yards on that first down carry. 12:31, 12:30, 12:29 remaining in this second quarter. Back underway here in the second quarter after the injury timeouts. Bears with the ball and already out across the 40 and hoping to return the favor here. Meets the Packers field goal with 7 of their own, hopefully. Offense is fairly even so far. 104 yards for the Packers, 93 for the Bears. Caleb in the shotgun, and they got that wacky formation out there again. The tight ends have moved towards the line. Now he just has Manungai lined up behind him. Komet in motion. Caleb takes a shotgun snap, drops back, fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle to Manungai, who tries to make a man miss, but is unable to, and that will bring up third down in shorts right around midfield with 11:44, 11:43, 11:42 remaining in this second quarter. It's not midfield. That's right around the 45, I believe. But they're going to call this 3rd and 1. They gave him a better spot than it looked like initially. 3rd and 1 incoming for these Bears. We'll call it about 1.5. Caleb under center, Manungai behind him. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Sends Komet in motion. Turns, hands it off to Manungai. He does have the first down and crosses midfield, and he is just pushing, and he's going to be brought down around the Green Bay 47-yard line where the Bears will have a fresh set of downs. 11:05, 11:04, 11:03 remaining in this second quarter. Manungai, those legs just keep turning. Looked like he was stopped after about 2 yards there, which would have been enough for the first down either way. But he just kept churning and gained about 5 or 6 on that play. Caleb under center, Manungai and Komet behind him. Turns, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, under pressure immediately. Has to escape and just throws it away behind Manungai. And there is a flag on the play. We'll have to check that. See what this flag is. Looks like we might have a hold downfield. Let's check it out. We do have a hold downfield. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down for our boys. Let's see who that was on. Cole Komet being held by Valentine out here. That's Carrington Valentine, the DB. Cole Komet, outsizing him by about, 5 or 6 inches and probably about 50 pounds. Cornerback trying to cover the big tight end there. Caleb in the shotgun on first down. DJ Moore in motion. 3 wideouts. Fakes the handoff. Gets it out quick to DJ Moore, who was not looking for the ball. Caleb was under pressure immediately on that snap. DJ Moore did not get his head around, and the ball falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 incoming. Not sure what happened on that play other than the fact that the pressure was immediately there. But DJ Moore looked like he was the primary target on that, and he just wasn't even looking for the ball. Caleb under center, Manungai lined up behind him, pitches it out to Manungai, who carries it up the right side, and he's only going to have about a 1-yard gain on that 2nd down carry. That will bring up 3rd down and 9 from the Green Bay 41 with 10:27, 10:26, 10:25 remaining in this second quarter. Bears offense, a little bit of a miscommunication there on first down, and then a run play that goes nowhere. Bringing up this 3rd down and long play. Caleb in the shotgun, Manungai lined up next to him. He's got trips out to his left and DJ Moore lined up out to his right. Changing the play, and the Bears are going to get called for a false start now, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 13 after the penalty. Who they call that flag on? The right tackle, Darnell Wright. This Bears offensive line doesn't have a ton of procedural penalties lately. Darnell Wright is the one who does get called for them, it would seem. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, a little twitch. And Caleb knew it right away, too. He was like, come on. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Thank you. Thank you. Caleb takes a shotgun snap on 3rd and 13. Drop back, had plenty of time, but now he has to roll out to his right under pressure and gets rid of the football on the right sideline, and that's just going to fall incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down. And the Bears drive stalls out shallow into Green Bay territory, and Torrey Taylor will have to come on to punt this ball away. That play was pretty much broken from the get-go. Caleb getting chased out of the pocket to his right, unable to find anybody downfield. Let's see the coverage out here. Oh, yeah, Packers only rushing 4, dropped everybody else in coverage, and pretty much had all the receivers clamped down. Tory Taylor back to kick this one away. He's got his heels at his own 40-yard line there. Takes a high snap, kicks it away. Ball will bounce out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Excellent punt by Tory Taylor. The ref's going to give the Packers a favor and call it the 2. But Tory Taylor with a perfect coffin corner kick, and he has pinned the Packers deep at their own 2-yard line. Nice punt by Tory Taylor. That thing took one bounce and went straight out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They marked it. Coffin corner punt by Tory Taylor. Nice kick. A little bit of special teams action by these Bears. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Bears have punted away after their second offensive drive stalled out after just crossing into Green Bay territory. Tory Taylor has punted it away, and the ball has just landed at the 2-yard line of Green Bay, and the Packers will have to drive 98 yards to make the end zone. Although, of course, they are certainly capable of doing that. And I'm dropping stuff around here. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what happened on that second down pass. Or no, it was a first down pass to DJ Moore. He just wasn't even looking for that thing. 43-yard punt by Tory Taylor goes out at the Green Bay 2. Pins them deep. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for likes. Thank you for all the likes you're giving me here on the TikTok stream. Welcome in. Thank you for watching. We are just waiting for the commercial break to end, where the Packers will take over at their own 2-yard line. Bears offense able to move the ball today. However, not getting any points so far. Getting stopped on 4th and goal on their first drive. Well, not 4th and goal, but close enough, right? And then the drive just kind of petering out at midfield, blah, 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 on their second drive. We are back from the commercial break. Shot up Tom Brady, Kevin Burkhardt. Here we go. I can't talk. That's a problem when you're trying to call a football game. Now the ball is marked at the 5-yard line. What is going on here? That ball clearly went out at the 2. Ball now at the 5. Love in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. That's going to be carried up the right side, and that's going to go for about 4, maybe 5 yards on that first down carry, and that is Emmanuel Wilson on that carry. 9:23, 9:22, 9:21 remaining in this second quarter, and I'm starting to wonder why that ball went from being spotted at the 2 to spotted at the 5. Let's see if Big Z has any tweets about it. I'm sure he would have something to say about that. Ball now at the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Love in the shotgun, empty backfield. He's got, looks like 5 wideouts essentially. Takes the snap, looking to his left, throws it out there. It's going to get completed to Christian Watson, who will gain 6 on that 2nd down play, giving the Packers a fresh set of downs. Yeah, Tory Taylor drops a beauty on the 2, and then the refs go and mark it at the 5. I'll have to explain that one to me later. Either way, Packers have a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 17-yard line of Green Bay now, 1st and 10. Love under center. He's got 3 wideouts, I believe. Turns, fakes the handoff to Wilson, drops back, under pressure, and will get sacked. And there's a flag on a play as well. But for the moment, that is Austin Booker in there putting a big hit on Jordan Love, who is not getting up at the moment. And let's see what happened here. Jordan Love is lying on his back. He is not getting up. He got hit hard by Austin Booker on that play. Helmet to helmet contact. So that's going to be the flag on that play. And Jordan Love is not getting up. So that'll be an automatic 15-yard penalty on that play. I mean, for what it's worth, Love did kind of put his head down in anticipation of the hit. He saw it coming. 8:15 remaining in this second quarter. Jordan Love is on the turf. Oh boy. I'd like to see that comment there, Andrew, and I feel your pain on that last comment with the no. I totally get that. Jordan Love for the moment is down on the turf with what I would have to guess is going to be a concussion after that hit by Austin Booker. It was not a nefarious hit by any means. Booker coming in for the hit. Jordan Love just kind of tucked his chin and braced for the hit, and it ended up in a helmet to helmet shot. Packers are going to get the 15-yard penalty, but they're going to lose their quarterback for this game, is what it looks like right now. That is not a good thing for Green Bay Nation at the moment. And I imagine there are millions of voices crying out in terror right now. Yeah, to lose Parsons and Love, oh my goodness. So I'm not trying to wish any ill will on you Packers right now. I'm just saying what it looked like to me. And if I had to guess, Love is on the ground with a concussion right now. Let's see what the Twitter machine is saying. Malik Willis in at quarterback. That was 20 seconds ago by Brad Biggs. And that is the second roughing the passer penalty on the same player. That's Austin Booker twice today, roughing the passer on Jordan Love. Packers linebacker Christian Welch, ankle is questionable to return. I didn't see that injury happen. He's another special teamer. Jordan Love running off the field. He's going to the blue tent now. Malik Willis in at quarterback, at least for one play. But Love taking the helmet to helmet shot from Austin Booker on that play. And it did not look good. Clock ticking, 8:12, 8:11, 8:10 left on this clock. Malik Willis in at quarterback for the Packers now. He, of course, does have several starts for the Packers last year for an injured Jordan Love. Willis in the shotgun. He's got it's Wilson takes the handoff, and he's going to carry it up the left side for about 3 yards, and he will be brought down around the Green Bay 35-yard line. That will bring up second down, 7:46, 7:45, 7:44 remaining in this second quarter. We have not seen Josh Jacobs in this game either, at least since the last drive. I don't know if this is just the Emmanuel Wilson drive right now, but they were kind of both coming in and out early in this game, but we have not seen Jacobs at all on this drive yet. Second down and 6. Willis in the shotgun. He sends a man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to Wilson again, who carries it up the middle. He's going to be met by Byard, but not before gaining about 4.5, almost 5 yards on that second down carry, and that will bring up third down and 1 with 7:06, 7:05, 7:04 remaining in this second quarter. And Jordan Love is headed to the locker room. Willis, hey, Willis got you, 3 wins last year as the starter. So, I mean, it's not over yet. That's for certain. You do lose some throwing ability, but he's got all the legs that Love has, if not more. All right, third and 1. Willis under center, running out of time on the play clock. Just gets the snap off, hands it off. That is Josh Jacobs. That's the first time I've seen him in there in a minute, but he is going to be brought up just shy of the first down marker, and that is going to bring up fourth down. And now Jacobs is a little slow to get up, but he is back up and walking off the field. But it is 4th down and extremely short. Packers trying to go quick here, keeping their offense on the field. And now Willis slowing it up here, looking for direction from the sideline. The Packers are keeping their offense on the field. It's about 4th down and a little less than a yard. But I don't think the Packers know what they want to do out here. And now Matt LaFleur's just calling a timeout. I have no idea what Matt LaFleur was trying to accomplish there. He may just be rattled by the fact that he's lost his quarterback for this game. But Packers just let 20 seconds run off the clock for no reason. Not that they're in a needed situation as far as the clock is concerned, but they hurried to the line. Then they didn't get a call in. And then Matt LaFleur stood there and waited for the play clock to run out and then called a timeout. Can somebody please explain to me what that was about? It is 4th down, and it does look like they're going to be keeping their offense on the field here. Oh, no, we need the Bears to score before half. That is a must. They need to come up with a stop right here because 4th down and 1 on the Packers side of the field. This ball is at the 41-yard line of Green Bay. A stop here is huge for these Bears because they're basically almost in field position right there. Ball at the 41. They need the 42 to get the 1st down. Malik Willis takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, carries it out to the right side. He has the 1st down himself, and he will run out of bounds after crossing midfield. And that is going to be a Packers 1st down. Bears bit on the fake hard, and that is going to be a 1st down on the legs of Malik Willis. 5:38, 5:37, 5:36 remaining in this second quarter. Every single Bear bit down, including Austin Booker, the man who likes to get personal fouls, missing his chance to hit the quarterback in the backfield on that one. 1st and 10 incoming. Ball at just inside the 47-yard line of Chicago. Willis under center. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking over the middle. Has to scramble out of there. And he's now going to pick up more with his legs. And that's going to be an 8-yard scramble for Willis. 2nd down and short incoming. And we are 4:59, 4:58, 4:57 remaining in this second quarter. It's getting a little toasty up here. I'm going to have to go and turn the heat down. Jeez. Bears over pursuing on that play, making a huge running lane for Willis to just pick up 8 with his legs. They're going to call it 7. 2nd down and 3. Willis under center. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Man in motion. Hands it off to Wilson, who gains the 1st down, and he will be stopped after gaining about 5. And the Packers are across the Bears 35 down to the 33-yard line of Chicago. And the Packers are going to give us a heavy dose of the run game now with Jordan Love being out. Bears better be ready to play some smash mouth football for the rest of this game. Wilson on the sidelines, and the 3rd running back, Chris Brooks is in the game now. Willis under center. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. 3:52 remaining. Hands it off to Brooks, who carries it up the middle, and he will have about 3 yards, maybe 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. 3:42, 3:41, 3:40 remaining in this second quarter. Packers offense on the move out across the 30-yard line. Looks like they are about the 29 now with 2nd down and 6. 3:28, 3:27, 3:26 remaining. Play selection since the Jordan Love injury, 7 runs, 0 passes. Not a surprise there. That is the Packers offense when Jordan Love is out of the game. We saw that all year last year when he was out. Willis in the shotgun, man in motion. Brooks lined up next to him, takes a snap, looking to his right, throws it. That's going to be complete, and that is Dontavian Wicks, who will be close to a 1st down. Looks like they will mark him at the marker, and that will give the Packers a fresh set of downs, and we are under 3 minutes remaining in this second quarter now. Malik Willis with the short pass out to Dontavian Wicks, and he just steps out of bounds right beyond the marker. Tyreek Stevenson playing zone in the flat, but ball was a zone beater, essentially. Dropped right in where the zone was not being covered. Willis under center, sends a man in motion. Turns, hands it off, pitches it to Wilson, who carries it up the middle, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 4, maybe 5, and that will bring up second down. 2:24 remaining in this second quarter, and has somebody called a timeout here? Bears have called their first timeout here with 2:24 remaining in this second quarter. Second down and 6 incoming once the timeout is over. Hey, I'm definitely going to have to turn this damn heat down at halftime. Holy crap, is it warm up here? Hell, I may do it during the 2-minute warning. We are at a timeout. Second down and 6 incoming for the Packers once play resumes. Oh, it is resuming right now. Willis in the shotgun. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, sends a man in motion. Wilson lined up next to him, hands it off to Wilson, who carries it up the right side. And first down, and he'll be pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Packers just relying on their outside zone run now. They have only thrown the ball once since Jordan Love went out of the game. And Bears better be ready to stop this run, man. If there was one big hole in the Bears defense early in the season, it was their ability to stop the run. And we are now at the 2-minute warning. Packers have first and goal at the 5-yard line. Jordan Love has been knocked out of this game, but the Packers are now relying on their run game and so far being successful with it. 2-minute warning. I'm going to go turn this heat down. I'll be right back. All right. Hopefully it'll cool off here, but yeah, man, Jordan Love being out of this game totally changes the complexion of it. But what's going to happen now? Are the Packers just going to be able to run it down to Bears' throat, realizing they don't even need to freaking pass it? That better not be the case. Dennis Allen better be preparing his team to stop this run in the second half. So this Paul Rudd, Jack Black Anaconda, is that supposed to be a remake of the original? I see Ice Cube here. No thanks. The original was bad enough. I don't need to sit through another terrible film. All right, we are at the 2-minute warning. Just waiting, get back to action. The Packers will have first and goal at the 5-yard line of Chicago. Packers offense even being more efficient now with their starting quarterback out. Explain that one to me. I don't know how that worked at the moment. All right, looks like we are about to come back from this 2-minute warning. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We're back at Soldier Field with the Bears have first and goal from the Packers have first and goal from the Bears 5-yard line. 2 minutes remaining. Malik Willis in at quarterback for the Jordan Love, who has gone out with a concussion, I believe. Malik Willis under center, takes a snap, looks out to his right, throws it out there for Romeo Doubs, but that will go incomplete. He was covered by Tyreek Stevenson, and that will bring up second down and goal with 1:56 remaining. Tyreek Stevenson with the tight coverage on Romeo Doubs. Almost a little too tight there. He definitely had a handful of jersey on that play, but all's well that ends well. No call, no foul. 1:56 remaining, second and goal. Ball at the 5-yard line. Malik Willis in the shotgun. Three wideouts, tight end, and Josh Jacobs lined up next to him on this down. 4 seconds remaining on the play clock. Takes a snap, hands it off to Jacobs, who carries it up the middle, and he is going to be met after a gain of about 1 yard and then pushed back violently, and that will bring up third down and goal. Clock now at 1:47, and I believe Chicago has burned a timeout. That would be their second, I imagine. Grady Jarrett doing a little dancing in the backfield after taking down the ball carrier. Let's not dance while we're down, though, boys. We got a lot of work to do here. Once again, Jordan Love has gone to the locker room after suffering what appeared to be a concussion after a hit by Austin Booker. Malik Willis in for relief now. Packers threatening. They have third and goal. Ball is just shy of the 4-yard line of Chicago now. 1:50 remaining in this second quarter. Bears have burned their second timeout. Both teams have one timeout remaining. Malik Willis in the shotgun. He's got trips out to his right. Jacobs lined up next to him. Takes a snap, looking left, looking right. Throws it over the middle, and that is going to fall incomplete and bring up fourth and goal with 1:45 remaining in this second quarter. Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker on the coverage. Who's he looking for in the back of the end zone? Was that Watson? Who was that back there? It was indeed Watson, and that ball thrown behind him as well. So both quarterbacks throwing balls behind Watson in the end zone. And that will bring up McManus for his second field goal attempt. Another short one for him. This one from 22 yards. The snap, the spot, the kick. It is up and it is through. And the Packers have a 6-0 lead now in this second quarter. Bears holding them to field goals. About all you can ask of them. But with the Packers down their starting quarterback, Bears need to get something going here. They do have about 1:40 left and one timeout to work with. And hopefully can get some points on the board before this half expires. And the Bears also take the second half kickoff. So the Bears trying to do the coveted double dip right now, scoring before the half and then trying to score after the half. Hopefully it works out for them. Can already feel it cooling down in here. The heat was pumping. Maybe it's just my blood pressure rising because I'm getting frustrated with the performance of this offense right now. Oh, yeah. Fuck. But the Packers have taken a 6-0 lead. We are late in this second quarter. We got about 1:40 to go. Awaiting the kickoff after the Packers score. All right, 1:41 remaining in this second quarter. Caleb and company getting ready to get back on the field here. We are awaiting the kickoff from McManus. Tom Rinaldi reporting here. I thought they might be reporting on Jordan Love. That is not the case at the moment. So they're just telling goofy stories on the sideline there. 1:41 remaining. We are just awaiting the McManus kick to get this quarter back underway. A coach of the ever happy, ever smiley Ben Johnson. I mean, he is a pretty smiley, happy guy, just not during game time, which is perfectly fine with me. Packers had a 14-play drive on a previous field goal. They followed up with a 16-play drive. 1:41 remaining, and the ball is in the air. This kick will be taken in the end zone, and that will be a touchback. And the Bears will take over at the 35-yard line. 141 remaining. Ball touched back by Devin Duvernay. And the Bears will be trying to get something going before halftime here. Showing that crazy throw by Caleb last week here. Both those touchdowns were nuts. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. Swift lined up next to him, and he's got 4 men split out wide. Caleb takes the snap, looking to his right, gets it out there, hits Colston Loveland in stride, and he has a 1st down. He'll be brought down just shy of the 50-yard line. Bears moving quick. 129, 128, 127 remaining in this 2nd quarter. Ball just shy of the 49-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. Same 4 men split out wide. Swift lined up next to him. Takes the snap, looking out to his left this time, rolling to his left now, throws it out there to the left side, and that will just go out of bounds. And that will bring up 2nd down and 10. Caleb not wanting to waste a lot of time there. Just getting rid of the football after the pressure started coming in. Bears get the ball to start the 2nd half, Bob. Bears trying to get the double dip right now. 2nd down and 10, 113 remaining. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Packers lead this 6-0, 113 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Bears trying to get something going before the end of the half here. Ball just shy of the 49-yard line of Chicago. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got Swift lined up next to him. Takes a snap, looking to his right. Under pressure, throws it over the middle, gets it complete to Zacchaeus, who crosses midfield. He'll be brought down around the 45, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Clock ticking 101, 1 minute, 59 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 4. Caleb in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to his right, under pressure, throws the ball out there, and that's going to fall incomplete. But Kmet had a man all over his back, but will not draw a flag. 4th down and 4 incoming. Let's see what the Bears decide to do now. Dude, Kmet was being mugged the entire time on that play. That was a little ridiculous. Javon Bullard on the coverage. Hands all over Kmet the entire time. 4th down and 4. Bears keeping their offense on the field. 51 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Better be careful. Don't turn this ball over on downs. They need to get to just about the 41 for the 1st down. Caleb in the shotgun. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Swift lined up next to him. Colston Loveland in motion, and the play clock runs out, and the Bears are going to have a delay of game on a 4th down and 4. That will back them up to 4th down and 9, and I guarantee they are going to just punt this one away now. I don't know if that was intentional, but it didn't look like it. If it's intentional, usually you're just trying to draw them off sides. That was not the case. And now special teams on the field as Tory Taylor is back to punt this one away. And now the Packers will have an opportunity with 51 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter and 1 timeout. Tory Taylor going to try to pin him deep again. Has the snap. The ball is away. Not a good looking kick. Still has to back up past the 10-yard line and will be fair caught by Dobbs around the 8-yard line. And that is where the Packers will take over with 45 seconds remaining. And now we have some pushing and shoving on the field. That is Daniel Hardy by the Bears. And who is that from the Packers? Tyron Hopper pushing and shoving on special teams out there. The Packers about to take over with 45 seconds remaining at their own 8-yard line. There's a little bit of hand fighting going on out there, but then Daniel Hardy came in, and was I don't know, it was really Jalen Jones was the initial scrapper in there, but Daniel Hardy was the one who came in there and took offense. But anyways, 45 seconds remaining, ball at the 8. Packers on the field, and they're just going to take a knee to end this half. And that is where we will go to halftime, 6-0. Actually, they're still going to have to do it one more time because there's 42 seconds remaining on the clock. Bears could do something funny and just call timeout. That would be funny. But anyways, Packers going to go ahead and kneel on it one more time, take this ball to half, or take this clock to half. And the Bears will get the ball to start the third quarter. Packers with the lead 6-0, but Sands, their starting quarterback, to go into the second half. We'll have to see what the prognosis is here for Jordan Love. Let's see if we have any updates right now. Headed to halftime. Bears defense stands tall in the red zone. Jordan Love headed to the locker room. Love is questionable to return. He's being evaluated for a concussion. So that's where we stand. Packers 6, Bears nothing. Bears offense had an opportunity early in this game on their opening drive. Had it down to what, the 6-yard line? Might have been even closer than that. Needed it on 4th and a half a yard. Got cute, snapping it between Cole Kmet's legs to Monangai, who didn't see it coming, and it wouldn't have mattered because it was over his head anyways. I mean, you could say it should be 21-0, but it's hard to do that when you're starting quarterbacks not in the game anymore, you know? So, but yeah, not a good performance by the Bears offense so far. And Austin Booker with 2 roughing the passer penalties in this game. The second one taking Jordan Love out of it with a concussion. He is questionable to return, so we'll have to see what happens there in this third quarter. But we are at halftime, so I think I'm going to take a little break. Well, maybe we'll go over some stats first. Let's see what we got here. I'll do some halftime stats first, and then I'll take a break. How about that? Bears offense was kind of hanging even with the Packers at first there. But with a couple of drives stalling out on them now, that cannot be said. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want the standings. Geez, I want the stats. Jordan Love, before he went down, was 8 of 13 for 77 yards. Malik Willis is 3 of 6. Or no, 1 of 3, excuse me, for 6 yards. Emmanuel Wilson, 6 carries, 38 yards. Josh Jacobs, 9 carries, 27 yards. Malik Willis, 4 carries, 18 yards. Jordan Love, 2 for 7. Chris Brooks, 1 for 4. Matthew Golden, 1 for 1. All in all, 23 carries by the Packers in the first half for 95 yards. So not a great average being gained there, but they do have a commitment to the run, clearly. Dobbs, 4 catches for 51, and then a bunch of negligible receiving numbers after that. Defensively, Caleb has not been sacked. Bears have not turned it over. There have been no turnovers. I thought the Bears had a turnover on downs early in this game. That was not the case. Refs blowing plays dead when they should. Grassy Raid! Love you, Tom, but boo Packers. But thank you. I love the Grassy Raid. You guys are the best. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Go Bears. No pack, no. But thank you, Tom. Grassy Raid. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. I love it. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Honestly, I've been wondering if that was going to happen this season, but it finally happened. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom's fans. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. We got the Grassy Raid. You guys are the best. Thank you. In case you TikTokers are unaware, getting the Grassy Raid on YouTube right now. You guys are the best. I can't believe it. Tom, you are the best. You are my second favorite YouTuber, only to Brandon Perna. He's my favorite. But if it wasn't for Perna, I would have never came on to Tom. But thank you. We got the Grassy Posse in here. You guys are the best. Blessing me with telling me Jesus loves me. Hey, we got the Pope on our side, so. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much to the Grassy Posse for the raid. I can't believe that happened. That is the best. Who the fuck is Perna? I know who Perna is, and I know who Tom is. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much to the Grassi Posse. And I will be watching GPS on Monday. You guys are the best. Oh, dude, that curse wheel, man. I always get nervous every time he spins that thing, man. Hey, you know what? Grassi and Perna are both awesome. I just I was a I was a fan of Perna first before I was a fan of Grassi, but they're both amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. All right. After that, I think it's break time now. That's the best moment I've had all season. We got the Grassi raid. I can't believe it. Thank you, everybody. Tell Tom I said much love, but no pack no. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Yes, I am a pornographer. All right, thank you, thank you. All right, we're gonna take a break now. We got the Grassi raid. That just made my day. That pretty much made my season. You guys are awesome. All right, I will be back in a few short moments. No, don't. I don't want to end the stream. I just want to mute it. I don't want you guys to hear me pee. All right, I am back. I am back. Man, that was the highlight of my night right there. Just getting the Grassi rave. That was awesome. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for those of you that have joined me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I got a giant smile on my face thanks to the Grassi raid. Man, these guys were the best. I tell you. I haven't had a stream blow up like that ever. But thank you. Thank you once again, Tom. I'll make sure to shout you guys out when I make a video later this week. And even though Tom is a Packers fan, I really am a fan of his channel. I definitely was a follower. Been a follower for a couple of years now. I was following That's Good Sports, Brandon Perna prior to that, but when him and Grassi started doing GPS 3 times a week, I I really enjoyed their show. So definitely became a Grassi follower, even if he is a dirty Packer fan. But no, that was the best. You're the best, Tom. I love you for it. Thank you so much. And we are just awaiting the second half of this game. We never did get to the Bears stats. I was in the middle of the Packers stats when all of a sudden chat blew up here. But that was awesome. Anyways, Caleb has only thrown the ball 9 times in the first half, 5 of 9 for 65 yards. Bears have only run the ball 11 times for 61 yards. The Bears with just over 120, I think, 126 yards of offense in the first half. Not running nearly as many plays as the Packers were, clearly. Bears got to get this ball moving. Zacchaeus, 2 catches for 33 yards. Ja'Day Walker with 1 catch on that first series, 15. Colston Loveland, 1 for 14. And the Bears would have a sack if it wasn't for the penalty on the same play. But Austin Booker, man, 2 personal foul penalties, both costing the Bears big time, basically leading to 3 points both times, even though one of those penalties, of course, did knock Jordan Love out of the game. Let's see. Oh, injury update from Aaron Andrews. Jordan Love is officially out for the rest of the game with the head injury. They're not even calling it a concussion. It just says head injury. That's different. Don't believe I've ever seen that before. So we will be getting Malik Willis for the remainder of this game. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If you're finding my stream on YouTube, it's probably because it got blown up by the Tom Grassi raid we had during halftime. I can't thank Tom enough for that. That is awesome. And we are just about to get underway in this second half. Brandon McManus is ready to kick the ball away. See if the ball stays on a tee long enough for him to not need a holder here. Ball is in the air, and we are underway in this second half. That will be taken in right at the goal line, returned out to the 20, to the 25, out to the 30, and Devin Duvernay will be brought down around the 34-yard line, and that is where the Bears will take over with 14:54 remaining in this third quarter. Tom Rinaldi here. Let's see what he's got here. Yeah, Dennis Allen talking about adjustments they need to make because, yeah, it's going to be a whole different offense now that Green Bay is going to put out there in this second half. 1st and 10, Caleb under center, I formation behind him. 3 tight ends in the game. Komet goes out to the left, and now just Swift behind Williams. DJ Moore lined up out to the right. Williams looks like he's pointing out some coverage, blocking out here. Turns, hands it off to Swift, who carries it up the middle, and that's going to go for 1, maybe 2 yards on that first down carry. 14:46, 14:45, 14:44 remaining in this third quarter, and we are officially underway in this second half. Bears with the ball to start out this third quarter. Have been unable to come away with any kind of points so far in this game. Hoping their fortunes change here. 2nd down and 9 now. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got a 1 wide out and 3 tight ends. 2 of those tight ends split out wide. Takes the shotgun snap, looking out to his right, gets it out to Monunga in the flat, and he's got tons of room out in front of him. He crosses midfield, and he'd be brought down, and not even brought down, pushed out of bounds inside the Packer 30. Huge gain by Kyle Monungai on a short drop. I mean, it was a dump off in the flat. That was a check down play all the way. Kyle Monangai comes up with a huge gain. Let's see how many yards that was. My goodness. That play started at the 38. Where was he brought down at? They're giving him the 30 of Green Bay. So that's what 42-yard play. All right, pitch out to Swift, goes out to the left side, dances in the backfield, be brought down for a loss of 3 on that first down carry. Second down incoming with 13:31, 13:30, 13:29 remaining in this third quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for watching me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If you are finding the stream on YouTube, it is likely due to the raid that we got from Tom Grossi during halftime, giving a huge boost to the channel. Thank you, Tom. You are the best. Second down and 12, 13:10 remaining in this third quarter. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got Swift behind him. Fakes the handoff, looking over the middle, fires it out there. And that is, looking for Colston Loveland, and that gets almost picked off. That is Xavier McKinney on the defense. Once again, gets in between Colston Loveland and the ball. Let's see that replay. Caleb really firing it in there. Both guys had their hands on the ball, and it ultimately bounces incomplete. But I do not believe that was not McKinney in there. Who was that? Yeah, that was McKinney in there. Third down and 12 now incoming. Ball at the 32, just outside the 32-yard line. Loveland in motion. Caleb in the shotgun. Drops back, looking to his right. Is going to get it out to Swift in the flat, who's going to try to find some room to run. Does not find much, and he will gain about 4 on that third down play, and the Bears are going to have to settle for a field goal here. And with the winds that have been blowing around down there at Soldier Field, that is not a gimme by any means. This will be about a 48-yard kick from where I believe the ball is spotted. We'll have to check that distance. This will be about a 46-yarder. Let's see here. That is where they will set up. This will be a 46-yarder for Santos. Winds blowing from his left to right. 12-19, 12-18. The snap, the spot, the kick is up. Santos pushes it to the right or to the left, and it hooks back, and he makes it. 6-3 Packers. Bears cut their lead in half. You could tell Santos definitely pushed that one to the left, and the wind definitely carried it to the right. So good job accounting for the wind by Santos, and it just got inside the upright. Bear down. Thank you for joining me. Welcome in, welcome in. We are in the third quarter. The Bears have just cut into the cannot talk. Bears have cut into the Packers lead. It is now 6-3. The Bears scoring their first points on their opening possession of the second half. And the Packers will be taking the kick when we come back from the break. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. And my spirits are bouncing here. I'm a little up right now just because of the fact we got the Grossi raid earlier, which was just super awesome. Not gonna lie, I've been kind of hoping for one all year. We finally got it in week 16, but of course during the Bear Packer game. That's kind of the perfect time to get raided by a Packers guy is during the Packer game, right? Oh my goodness. And he got me some subscribers too. Tom, I'm personally gonna send you a shout out video. I tell you, you guys are awesome. I love it. When I make my video later this week, Tom's definitely getting some love. All right, hopefully we can get this phone charging again. I got a problem charging with the cable. It's acting like there's moisture or something, but there's definitely no moisture. There's never been any moisture in there. So we got it charging wirelessly, but it takes forever on the wireless charger. So anyways, Bears have cut into the Packers lead, and we are just waiting for the end of the commercial break where the Packers will be taking the kick. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I see you, Jessica. I saw that real quick. That was hilarious. Thank you for joining me. This has been an awesome stream so far tonight. We had the Grossi raid. You guys have been rather friendly on TikTok for the most part. We only had one joker earlier. That's quite all right. Jessica, you are awesome. The Grassi Posse, you're awesome. And we are about to come back from this commercial break where the Bears will be kicking it away to the Packers after the Cairo Santos 46-yard field goal. 12-12 remaining in this third quarter. We'll check that out in a minute, Jessica. There we go. Packers take the kickoff, and that will be taken in the end zone for a touchback, and the Packers will get out there to the 35-yard line. Let's see here. There you go, Jessica. You have been given power. I'll show up at your door watching. I believe you. I know you will. Fridge is full. Make yourself a sandwich. Come on up. Watch the rest of the game. All right. Packers about to take over at the 35-yard line. First and 10, 12-12 remaining in this third quarter. Malik Willis in the shotgun. He's got two backs lined up next to him, one on either side. And the Bears about to experience a heavy dose of the run, I would imagine. Man in motion. Willis takes a snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, throws out to the right side. That's going to be complete out to the tight end. That is John Fitzpatrick, or who is that? No, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And that is a nice throw and catch from Malik Willis out to Luke Musgrave, and they are already into Bears territory on that one play. Bears clearly playing the run heavy on that down, which I can't blame them for. But Packers already at the Bears 39-yard line. 11:35, 11:34, 11:33 remaining. Willis in the shotgun. He's got three wide outs, and Jacobs lined up next to him. Sends a man in motion. Willis takes a snap, pitches it to Jacobs, who has a little stumble, carries it forward, and that will be about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain, I'm going to guess, on first down. Second down incoming with 11:16, 11:15, 11:14 remaining. Josh Jacobs looked like he had maybe trouble either handling that pitch or just altogether just stumbled. I'm not sure what exactly happened on that one. But the previous play was a nice play action throw to Musgrave. Santos is a good Fish song. I'm more of a metalhead myself there, Bobs. Malik Willis in the shotgun, second down and 7, takes a snap, hands it off. That's going to be carried up the left side. This is Wilson. No, that's is that Romeo Dobbs? Who is that carrying the ball? I think that was Dobbs on the carry. No, that's Savion Williams on the carry. That was another Guardian cap out there. That's why I thought it was Dobbs for a second. But that's Savion Williams with the jet sweep. Picks up a few yards, brings up third down and 1. 10-21, 10-20, 10-19 remaining in this third quarter. All right, 3rd and 1. Willis under center. He's got Jacobs in the backfield, fakes the handoff to Jacobs, throws out to the right side. That's going to be complete to Musgrave, and he will have a first down where he runs out of bounds. 10 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Yeah, slam the Packer fan, but you're out in like Oregon. You should be cheering like the Rams or the Seahawks or something like that out there now, Slam. You're a West Coast boy now. Jessica, as far as I can tell, you got access to everything, so you're good to go. 1st and 10, Willis in the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. Jacobs lined up next to him, takes a snap, looking over the middle, and he's going to be, he looked like he was going to be sacked by Sweat, manages to escape the pressure, rolls out to the right, and he's going to pick up this one on his legs, and that's going to be another first down for the Packers. Malik Willis picking it up with his legs, but we have a Packers receiver who went down at the end of the play. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but Malik Willis making men miss, picking up the first down with his legs on that carry after a long scramble, but it looked like Jaden Reed may have gone down after the play. Is that who's down there? They are tending to someone on the field. It is indeed Jaden Reed. Christian Watson shaking up on the play as well. Packers players just getting shaken up all over the place. We're going to have a commercial break as we have two Packers receivers down on the field right now. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my TikTok stream. Whatever Jessica tells you to do, you better do it, or she is going to have hell to pay. I don't know, sounded good. That didn't really sound that great. But anyways, she will kick your ass. I can guarantee that. But welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Packers have the 6-3 lead. They are in Bears territory, but they are losing players fairly quick here. They have lost Jordan Love for the game. He has been ruled out with a head injury. I mean, I pretty much guarantee it's got to be a concussion. They probably don't want to call it a concussion because then he's got to be put in the protocol, meaning he could miss next week's game as well. But Love out for the rest of this game with a head injury. Malik Willis will be your quarterback. And right now, both Christian Watson and Jaden Reed were shaken up on that last play. You missed it earlier, Jessica. I actually got rated on my YouTube by really actually probably the most famous Packers YouTuber, Tom Grossi. But he brought his Grossi posse in here and rated my stream during halftime. Absolutely exciting moments, I have to say, when you're rated by a YouTuber that you kind of model yourself after. Obviously, I'm not trying to be Tom Grossi out here. Nobody could ever do that. Plus, he's got a whole team of people helping him out. It's just me out here doing it all by myself. But no, it's definitely nice to have that done by someone you kind of look up to. Him and Brandon Perna, kind of the guys that inspired me to do this YouTube channel. Oh, that's what happened. Jaden Reed and Christian Watson ran into each other on that play. So they're both going to be out for at least one play. They look like they're both okay on the field or on the sideline, but they will have to miss one play after the going down on that one. First down and 10, ball just inside the 15-yard line. Willis under center, two tight ends, two wideouts, turns, hands it off to Jacobs, who carries it up the right side. Makes one man miss and gains about 5 on that first down carry. Second down incoming, 8:44, 8:43, 8:42 remaining in this third quarter. Packers threatening once again. Running game is moving well for them. Matt LaFleur, of course, runs an outside zone similar to the one that is run in San Francisco. Of course, a Shanahan disciple. Willis in the shotgun, second down and 5. He's got 4 wideouts. Takes the snap, tries to hand it off, keeps it himself, though, and he will be brought down just shy of the first down marker. We'll see where they mark it. Could be a first down. But that was an ugly quarterback option there on the exchange, and he decided to keep it. They're going to run a quick snap. Willis is going to dive forward and basically, just a quick QB sneak to pick up the fresh set of downs, and the Packers do. And they have first and goal inside the Bears 5-yard line for the third time today. Bears defense really being put to the test. 7:34, 7:33, 7:32 remaining in this third quarter. Packers doing everything in their power to just run, trying to stay ahead of the Bears here. Bears defense has been pretty good in the red zone so far, holding the Packers to field goals. Need to do it again on this drive. Willis under center, first and goal at the 4. Turns, hands it off to Jacobs, who runs it up the middle. He is pushing forward, but he will not gain much more than 1 yard. And I believe the ball came out. Where is it? Who's got the ball? Jacobs definitely lost the ball. Who's coming up with it? First and goal carry. Jacobs lost the ball. Somebody ripped it out of there. Looked like CJ Gardner-Johnson may have been in the backfield ripping the ball away. Bears are saying they got the ball. Let's see who has this in here. Refs still have not made a call. It will be inside the 5-yard line if the Bears come up with it. Who has his ball? It is Tremaine Edmunds with the ball. Him and CJ Gardner-Johnson both fighting over it at the bottom of the pile. Gentlemen, You have it. That is Bears football. Turnover at the goal line. Let's see what happened in there. Who ripped it out? Somebody punched it. That wasn't Gardner Johnson. Was it Tyreek or was it Nashawn? It looked like Nashawn Wright might have punched it out of there. And then Tremaine Edmonds and CJ Gardner Johnson both in on the recovery. Dominique Robinson had him stood up, and it looked like Nashawn Wright might have come in there and punched it out. And that would be the second time Nashawn Wright's punched the ball out at the goal line this year. Of course, having done it in Philly. We do not have a clear angle of the strip yet. But the Bears have taken the football away. Now it's going to be a booth review, but there's no way they're going to call that not a fumble. Bears may have just changed the tenor of this game on that turnover because the Packers were just running it down the field on them. And now with 1st and goal from the 4-yard line, looks like, I believe, Nashawn Wright punching it out and Tremaine Edmonds coming up with the recovery. Bear down, baby. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It would appear that the Packers have just turned it over after having 1st and goal inside the Bears 5. And if that is the case, that will be the 3rd time this game that the Packers have not scored on goal to go, as they had scored on the previous 18 goal to go possessions. Yeah, we've been missing him. Tremaine Edmonds had been having a fantastic season until he missed the last 4 games, of course. Comes back in and takes another football away. Obviously, he came up with the recovery. It looks like it was Nashawn that punched that thing out, but we did not get a real clear review or camera angle on that. But as far as I can tell, Dominique Robinson stood him up. Nashawn punched it out. Tremaine Edmonds came up with the recovery. Bearing down. Get a little snack in the commercial break. Hell yeah, let's go. Bears taking the ball away. Yeah, Bob, I grew up on well, originally it was hair bands in the 80s. You know, I was into the Def Leppard, Poison, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, all that in the 80s. And then my tastes got heavier and I went to Metallica, Pantera, Marilyn Manson, Slayer. And then I moved on to the new metal movement of the 2000s, and I stopped really seeking out new music after about 2010. All right, 1st and 10. Bears have the ball at their own 2-yard line. Caleb under center, I formation behind them. Got all their tight ends in there, it looks like. Turns, hands it off. That's Monangai, who gets room to run, will cross the 10-yard line, has a 1st down, and is brought down just shy of the 15-yard line, where the Bears will have a fresh set of downs. Getting out of the shadow of their own end zone, Monangai made a man miss right at the line of scrimmage and then just barrels through, picks up, 13 on that 1st down carry. Kyle Monangai, the battering ram. Tough to bring down. They're going to give him the 15, almost the 16 on that one. Caleb under center, 1st down and 10, has a man in motion. Looks like all the tight ends in there once again. Turns, pitches it out to Monangai, who carries it up the left side this time. He's got about 3, maybe 4 on that gain before he gets pushed backwards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to call it about a 3-yard gain on that 1st down carry. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Where are they at? They are in Chicago. Bears have 2nd down and 7. The ball is at the 18-yard line of Chicago. Pitch out to Monangai, who gets met in the backfield, and that is going to be a loss of about 2 on that 2nd down carry. 3rd down and 9 incoming. Quay Walker slashing through the line, making the hit on Monangai in the backfield. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Yeah, Quay Walker just blasting through, going right past Jonah Jackson on that play. Jonah Jackson had an amazing game last week with a lot of highlight reel hits. 3rd down and 8. Caleb takes a shotgun snap, drops back, fires it out there, gets it to DJ Moore, but that's going to be short of the sticks. They needed the 25 at least to get the first down. That will only make the 22, and that will bring up 4th down, and the Bears will have to punt this ball away. 4th down and 3 incoming. Tory Taylor taking the field. I believe Bo Melton will be back to receive. Or no, is it Dobbs? I believe Dobbs is actually the punt returner. That is the case. Dobbs is back to receive. Bears offense, not as prolific as it has been the last couple of weeks. 4th and 3, Taylor with the ball in the air. Dobbs backing up to return it. Takes a Bears bounce at the 40, and it will just stop dead at the 36-yard line of Green Bay, and that's where the Packers will take over. 1st and 10 with 4:15 remaining in this third quarter. Bears had 6 quarters of fairly prolific offense prior to the start of this game. They had obviously the second half against the Packers at Lambeau Field, where they managed to score 21 points. And then, of course, the drubbing of Cleveland last week, 31-3. As bad as Cleveland might be, they still do have a respectable defense. But the offense just not getting it done today. Only 3 points on the board so far. Turning it over on downs. Just not getting it done. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are approaching the end of this third quarter. Bears have punted it away. Packers about to take over on their own 36-yard line. And we are just awaiting for this commercial break to end. Bears defense could come up with well, they just came up with the turnover. Unfortunately, it was deep in our own end. If they could come up with something with a little more favorable field position, that'd be awesome. But ultimately, this needs to be an offensive team. We have the offensive head coach, with all the plays. But unfortunately, one of the plays he called was a snap between his tight end's legs that went over his running back's head. Lost yardage and turned it over on downs. We are just awaiting the return from commercial break here, as always. All right, we are back from commercial break. Kevin Burkhardt, Tom Brady gracing our television screen here now. Bear down, bear down. We have 4:15 remaining in this third quarter. Packers about to take over at their own 36-yard line. Malik Willis under center. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and Emmanuel Wilson lined up behind him. Let's call him Emmanuel Jacobs. Turns, hands it off to Wilson, gets hit in the backfield, but then breaks free, and he's going to have about 13 yards on that first down carry. Packers running game just running right through this Bears defense right now. It was the Achilles heel of the Bears defense early in the year. They managed to sew that up, but right now, Packers just dicing right through them. Little stutter step by Wilson on that play, and picks up 13 on that first down carry. Kevin Byard bringing him down. Ball already at the 48-yard line of Green Bay. Willis under center sends a man in motion. And that's going to be handed off to the receiver on the jet sweep. That's Jaden Reed. He turns the corner and gains about 6 on that first down carry. Second down incoming with 3:33 remaining in this third quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. We are getting towards the end of the third quarter here. Bears still trailing 6-3. Packers on the move once again after the Tory Taylor punt. Second down and 4 incoming. 3:13, 3:12, 3:11 remaining in this third quarter. Willis in the shotgun now. He's got Wilson lined up next to him. Two tight ends, two wide outs, and this play is going to be blown dead. It looks like there may have been motion on the line. That is the case. They're going to call a false start on Green Bay, and that will back them up. False start, offense number 88. Is that what they said? I don't even have an 80. Oh, yeah, it's Luke Musgrave, the tight end. I do have an 88. I was going to say I don't have an 88 written down, but I actually do. 3:03 remaining in this third quarter. Second down and 9 incoming after the false start penalty. Ball is backed up to the Green Bay 49 now. Willis under center. He's got two wideouts to his right, two tight ends to his left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, throws it out to the right side, and that is going to be completed out to Christian Watson, who was well defended by Kevin Byard, but he manages to come up with the ball, and that's going to be just enough for a Packers first down, well into Bears territory now. He goes out of bounds right at the 42-yard line, and that is where the Packers will have first down. Like Cubs at White Sox game, when Dan Metallica was at Soldier Field around town. I saw Metallica at the Hawthorne Racetrack back in 2003. It's the only time I ever saw him live, but it was a pretty good show. They played for 2 hours. All right, Willis takes a snap, hands it off to Wilson, and he is going to surge forward for about 6 yards on that first down carry. Second down incoming. We are now under 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. And the Packers are threatening once again. Second down and 5, 150, 149, 148 remaining in this third quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. There's something blowing across the field here now at Soldier Field. I don't know what that was about. It's like somebody threw all their garbage across the field or something. 54 rushing yards this half for the Packers, only 15 for the Bears. Willis under center, sends a man in motion, turns, hands it off to Wilson, who carries it up the right side. He is going to be met after about 1 yard, and he manages to fall forward for a couple of more, and that's going to bring up third down and about 2 with 112, 111, 110 remaining in this third quarter. It's like trash from the Packers sideline blowing over to the Bears sideline. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, you got Gatorade cups blowing over, towels blowing over. Secure your shit, Packers. Yeah, all their garbage is blowing all over the field. Third and 2 now, 46, 45, 44 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Willis in the shotgun. He's got 4 men split out wide. Wilson lined up next to him, drops back. He's looking over the middle, looks left, fires left, looking for Romeo Doubs, and completes it out to him. And CJ Gardner-Johnson was in coverage, unable to keep up with them, and that is going to be touchdown Packers. CJ Gardner-Johnson came up holding his knee after that. So I'm a little worried about him maybe being hurt after that play. It is now 12-3 Packers pending an extra point. Looks like a little confusion on the field now. I don't know what's going on out there, but CJ Gardner-Johnson trying to keep up with Doubs. And then at the last moment, like, he had a stutter step or a stumble or something happened there, and he came up lame right at the last minute, but he had already been beaten at that point. Well, it looks like after the play, we might have some unsportsmanlike on Jaden Reed. We'll have to see here. But yeah, Gardner-Johnson, something happened with his leg right at the end of that play. I don't know what happened, but he's holding his left knee now. 12-3 Packers. Malik Willis on the pass to Romeo Doubs. The Bears offense needs to get something going here now. Come on. This is getting ridiculous. All right, McManus is on for the extra point. Now the refs are holding up the play here. What's going on now? Hope CJ Gardner-Johnson's okay. Looked like he hurt himself on that play. Refs are holding up the play on the extra point here. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. All right. Play has resumed now. Extra point. 12-3 Packers. McManus, the snap, the spot, the kick is up. And it is through. And that was a wacky looking hold by Whalen, but they just managed to get that one through. And the Packers are on top by 10 points now on the touchdown pass from Malik Willis to Romeo Doubs. Game is definitely not going the way we had hoped. Even with Roma Dunze and Luther Burden out, definitely expected more out of this offense than 3 points to this point. That's for sure. But as far as the play calling is concerned, it almost looks like Ben Johnson doesn't really know what approach he wants to take. It's kind of been a half measured approach so far. You haven't seen anything significant out of the run or the pass game. Oh boy. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are towards the end of the third quarter here, where the Packers have just extended their lead to 10 on the touchdown pass from Malik Willis to Romeo Doubs. I'm hoping that CJ Gardner Johnson is not injured after the play, because it looked like he did come up holding his knee at the end of that play. Non-contact injury, if that is the case, which of course is never good. Soldier Field turf, notoriously bad. So, of course, it is anybody's guess right now. Look at these chats here real quick. Grassy raid, go Pack, go. That's awesome, though. I love that Tom did that. Grassy Posse raid. That's awesome. All right, we are back from the commercial break. We have 33 seconds left in this third quarter. Packers about to kick it away after taking a 10-point lead over our Bears. McManus with the ball in the air. That will be taken around the 10-yard line by Josh Blackwell. He's taking it out to the right side, trying to cut it upfield, and he'll be tackled around the 30-yard line, and there is a flag on the play. Let's see what that's about. McManus John with Duvernay out there. During the return, we have a hold on the Bears. That will back them up from the 30 to about the 20. Also, depending on where the actual... Yeah, it's sounds about right. Who was that on the hold? 22. Do I even have that written down? I tried to get everybody written down today, but I feel like I'm going to miss a few special teamers out here because I did not have the up to date. I don't even have. Oh, it's Elijah Hicks, the backup free safety, called on that hold there. 27 seconds remaining in this third quarter. First and 10, Bears at the 20-yard line after the penalty. Caleb in the shotgun, trips out to his left. Swift lined up next to him, sends Moore in motion out to the right now. Caleb takes the snap, hands it off to Swift, carries it up the right side, and he's going to have about 4 yards on that first down carry. We are down 10 points, gentlemen. I think the pass is probably the way to go. However, I think Ben Johnson just wants to take this clock down to the end of the third quarter. Last thing he wanted to do is only run 14 seconds off this clock and have to punt it away, I'm sure. But that is the end of the third quarter. When we come back, it will be the beginning of the fourth quarter. The Bears will have second down and 6 from their own 24-yard line, with the Packers leading 13-3. Yeah, you're right, Bob. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. If we woulda, coulda, shoulda, we'd probably be what 12-1 right now. The only game we were really out of this year was that Detroit game in week 2. Every other game, a couple things go our way and things change, but oh well. That's how every football game is. A game of inches. 2 or 3 plays go your way, and 2 or 3 bounces go your way, and that's the outcome. We are at the break between the third and fourth quarter, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take a quick pee. Peeing for the D never seems to work, so let's see if it'll work for the offense. All right, I am back now. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are about to start the fourth quarter where the Bears are down by 10 points. They do have the ball, 2nd and 6 at their own 24-yard line. We are just awaiting this fourth quarter to start. 30 degrees. Winds have picked up to 24 miles an hour. They were only 11 when this game started. They're at 24 now. Caleb in the shotgun. 3 wideouts, tight end, and a running back. Fakes the handoff to Swift, rolling out to his right. Dumps it out there. Gets it complete. That is DJ Moore on the completion, and he will be brought down around the 47-yard line of Chicago on a nice 2nd down gain. 1st down and 10 after the completion out to DJ Moore, who was really getting mugged out there the entire time and still managed to complete the route and come down with the completion. Welcome in. We are in the fourth quarter now. Bears with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line, 14:25 remaining in this fourth quarter. Caleb Williams takes the under center snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who carries it across midfield, and he will be brought down just shy of the 1st down marker after a carry of 9. And this will be 2nd down and short. Bears all of a sudden look like they're operating with a sense of urgency, wondering where that kind of was over the last 3 quarters there. Down 10 points. We got 14 minutes left in this fourth quarter. 2nd down and 1. DeAndre Swift only 8 carries for 29 yards in this game. Caleb under center, 1 tight end, 3 wideouts. Swift lined up behind him. Hands it off to Swift, who carries it up the right side. He's got the 1st down, hits a man in the mouth, and crosses the 40-yard line. Looks like he'll be brought down around the 38, where the Bears will have a fresh set of downs with 13:38, 13:37, 13:36 remaining in this fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. 13 and a half minutes left in this fourth quarter. Bears down by 10, trying to get something going here with their offense stagnating all day so far. 13-3 is our score currently. Bears in Packers territory at the 38-yard line. Caleb in the eye takes the snap, hands it off to Swift, takes it up the middle, and he'll be brought down after a gain of about 7. And he'll be just shy of the Packers' 30-yard line now. 2nd down and short incoming. Again, Bears moving with some urgency now here after an offense that has been stagnating all day. Packers controlling this ball 29 minutes to the Bears 17 and almost 18. 2nd down and 3 incoming now. Bears moving shy of the 30-yard line here. They're at the 32. Caleb under center. All 3 tight ends in there. DJ Moore out to the right. Swift behind him. Sends Loveland in motion. Turns, hands it off to Swift, carries it up the right side, has the first down, and is brought down around the 24-yard line of Green Bay, where the Bears will have a fresh set of downs. 12:26, 12:25, 12:24 remaining. This is definitely the DeAndre Swift drive here. Ben Johnson finally looks like he's calling a series here that has some intent and purpose here, as it's been kind of all over the place so far this game. 12:09, 12:08, 12:07 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bears at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Caleb under center, Swift behind him, 2 tight ends. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left, has to roll out of pressure, has some time now, and has to get rid of it in the direction of Zaccheaus, but throws it out of bounds, and that will bring up 2nd down and 10. Caleb under immediate pressure on that play, managed to roll away from it, but unable to find anybody downfield on that play. 2nd down and 10 incoming. 11:48 remaining on this clock. Jessica, my number one fan, you're the best. 13-3, Bears with the ball at the 24-yard line. Caleb under center. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Swift lined up behind him. Moore in motion. Turns, hands it off to Swift, carries it up the middle. He's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage for refs are going to give him a generous spot of a 1-yard gain. That will bring up 3rd down and 9 from the 23-yard line. Bears needing a strike here. They cannot come up empty on this drive, and field goals don't really do them a whole hell of a lot of good now. It does bring them to within 1 score, but they have not shown that they're really able to stop this Packers rushing attack at the moment. Yeah, Jessica, I'm going to have to have you explain all these things to me someday. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, sends Zaccheaus in motion. He's got Swift lined up next to him. Now he looks like he's changed. Only a few seconds left on the play clock. 2 seconds, 1 second. Just gets the snap off, looking to his right, throws the ball out there, and that's just going to go out of bounds, incomplete. And I won't be surprised if they throw a flag on this play, because there was literally nobody out there, and he was still in the pocket. Let's see what they have to say about it. There is a flag on a play. They're going to call intentional grounding, and that may take the Bears out of field goal position on this play. Let's see what they say. It is intentional grounding. That'll be a loss of down. And that will take the Bears to just about the edge of field goal range. But yeah, Caleb, you can't do that when you're getting rid of the ball. I know that the pressure was there, but man. 4th and 21 now after that penalty. Cairo Santos lined up for the field goal. Let's see what this is going to be for distance here. It's going to be about a 51-yarder, it looks like, after that penalty. Wind is blowing right to left from where we're looking at it currently. Santos right to left. He did a pretty good job accounting for the wind earlier. You can tell it's swirling down there right now. But in general, it is blowing right to left for Santos. So let's see how he gets this one up. He's kicking from the right hash mark. 4th and 21, Packers leading by 10. This will bring it to 7 if he makes this. But it is not a gimme by any means. 51-yarder at Soldier Field and the swirling winds. Any day now. The snap, the spot, the kick is up. And it hooks, and it is good. Cairo Santos with the 51-yarder at Windy Soldier Field, bringing it to a 7-point game with 10:52 remaining in this fourth quarter. Jessica, you got my phone doing all sorts of weird stuff here, I tell you. Finger hearts, donuts, bubbles. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. The Bears have just taken the Packers lead back down to 7 on a 51-yard field goal by Cairo Santos. Bears offense just not getting it done today. Caleb catching a intentional grounding penalty on a 3rd down and 9 play that could have taken him out of field goal range with the way the wind is blowing down there. Luckily, that was not the case. The Bears trailing by 7, about to kick the ball back to the Packers, and the defense really needs to make something happen. So you got to get a turnover, and you need to get it in Packers territory. Help this offense out because they can't do it themselves, unfortunately. You know, these people who take to social media, uh, it's just Pepsi. That's all. I was thinking about drinking some beers during the game, but I'm not feeling it tonight. But yeah, these people who take to social media to light the Bears up before the game's over, you know, those takes typically age, you know, like milk. But you know, who knows? But let's watch get crazy. You're drinking, Jessica. Well, you know what I'll be doing after the game. Barely got a hole in my lip though here. Yeah, I don't like to slur during my live streams. I had a stream earlier this year where I did infused THC beverage, and one of those in the fourth quarter had me going. Yeah, I know it's rough right now. The Bears do have 6 whole points. 13-6. Packers leading, 10:52 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bears about to kick it away. Torrey Taylor holding for Cairo Santos, who gets it in the air. Nice kick. That will be taken in around the 2-yard line by Dobbs. Or no, that's not Dobbs. Who am I talking about? He's going to be out across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and that is where the Green Bay offense will take over. That was Savion Williams on the return. Again, I get them mixed up because of the Guardian cap out there. So, you know, I'm not too worried about Caleb's nails. I just worry about he plays quarterback. I could care less what color his nails were. I was going to paint my nails if he beat the Packers, but that didn't happen. So it is what it is. All right. Malik Willis under center, ball at the 37-yard line of Green Bay. Man in motion. Turns, hands it off, fakes the handoff to Jacobs. He's looking left, rolls out to his right now, being chased down, and he's going to have to scramble where he picks up about 3 yards. And Jaquan Brisker hits him with a late hit, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, the 3rd one on these Bears today. Jaquan Brisker unnecessarily hitting him after he already went down. It wasn't super egregious as he tried to let up, but you still can't do that. 10:36 remaining. Packers getting huge help on another 15-yard penalty by the Bears. 3 personal fouls in this game so far by the Bears. 2 on who was it? 2 on Austin Booker. And now this one here. Packers already in Bears territory. Willis in the shotgun, hands it off to who was that? That's Christian Watson on an end around, and he's going to have about a 2-yard gain on that end around. And that actually was a true end around as he came around from the receiver position after the ball was snapped. They faked the handoff to Savion Williams, who was coming on jet sweep motion. Oh, that was Matthew Golden on the end around. And the Packers have another injured player. This time it's the tight end. That is John Fitzpatrick, who is now down on the field. And that is going to bring us to another injury timeout. Players have been going down on the field, both sides of the ball, or for both teams here. 9:57 remaining in this fourth quarter, and we have another injury timeout as John Fitzpatrick has gone down for the Packers. Bears playing undisciplined football today with 3 personal foul penalties. 2 on Austin Booker. Actually, it's 4 personal foul penalties because 2 late hits or 2 roughing the passers by. We just had this one here. On what's his nuts? There was Brisker on the late hit there. And then we also had on the opening kickoff, there was a penalty. Who was that on there? I forgot who that was on. But we've had 4 personal fouls by the Bears so far this game. That's 60 yards of penalties right there on 4 penalties. I love people who join your stream just to tell you your team sucks. You know what? Sit and rotate, buddy. I'll give you the old Cyrax line for that one. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If the Pope is watching, he's a Bears fan. We need help. Yeah. Pope Bob needs to help us out here. I think Bears have been fairly blessed for the most part this year. Maybe not for injuries, but I think their season is fairly blessed so far this year. I wish it was possible to tell them to stop having penalties. 4 personal fouls on the day. I was just lamenting them for that a moment ago. Amongst all the other penalties, of course, Caleb had a intentional grounding on the last drive that almost took him out of field goal position, of course, too. So, but yeah, Bears playing undisciplined football, and now Fitzpatrick is being carted off the field. We're going to call that a non-contact injury because he was barely engaged with Nick McLeod on that play when he went down grabbing his knee. That is not a good look. Packers about to have more injuries than they can sustain here. Ball at the Chicago 38, 2nd down and 8. Malik Willis under center. 3 wideouts out there. Changing the play now at the line. Still under center. Snaps, fakes the handoff, looking out to his left, looking out to his right, looking all over the place. Now he's under pressure. He's going to have to roll out to his right. Grady Jarrett and goes down. Looks like he might have started his slide just shy of the marker. And I think this is going to be 3rd and short. 9-12, 9-11, 9-10 remaining in this 4th quarter. Let's see where they marked that down. But it looked like he started his slide short of the sticks. Bears defense had him for a minute there, but then he broke contain. You need to watch your gap integrity here on the defensive line, gentlemen. Who's number 90 in the Guardian cap? Dominique Robinson. It is 3rd down and 1. Willis sends it off to Wilson, who surges forward, does have the 1st down, and he'll be brought down at the 32-yard line of Chicago. Fresh set of downs for the Packers with 8:33, 8:32, 8:31 remaining in this 4th quarter. Packers with the 7-point lead, 13-6. Bears, undisciplined football right now. 8 penalties for 90 yards, and 4 of those are for 60. The rest of the penalties he could live with if it wasn't for the personal foul penalties. 8:08, 8:07, 8:06, 1st and 10. Willis under center, ball at the 32-yard line of Chicago. Sends a man in motion, sends him back the other way. Turns, hands it off to Wilson, and he makes a stutter step, cuts back, and picks up about 4 on that first 53, 752, 751 remaining. Packers starting to threaten here. Bears need to come up with a stop. They cannot afford to allow the Packers to score any points right now. So any kind of turnover would be swell. Turnover leading directly to points would even be more swell. Malik Willis has only thrown the ball 7 times. Hasn't needed to do much because this Packers running game is on points. Ball just inside the Chicago 29-yard line. Willis under center, 2nd down and 6. Sends a man in motion, turns, hands it off to Wilson, carries it up the middle. Nobody even touches him until he crosses the 1st down marker, and he is inside the Bears red zone with another fresh set of downs. 7-11, 7-10, 7:09 remaining in this 4th quarter. Emmanuel Wilson completely untouched until he had already gained almost 8 yards on that carry. Show me that again. Bears' eyes are all over the place here. Yeah, it wasn't even hardly a cutback. He just took one step to the left, and there was nobody there in that zone block. 6:45 remaining. Willis in the shotgun. Wilson lined up next to him. 3 wideouts. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap, pitches it to the man in motion. He's going to carry it up the right side. It will be unable to turn the corner, and the Bears gang tackle him after a gain of about 1. That was Jaden Reed on that carry. 2nd down and 9 incoming, 6:30 remaining in this fourth quarter. Oh, boy. Starting to run out of time, gentlemen. Down 7, 6.5 minutes. You need a turnover. You cannot afford to let the Packers score again here. Packers in the red zone tonight. Turnover on downs, fumble lost, and 2 field goals. Let's hopefully we can get another turnover here. 6:30 remaining. 13-6. Packers 2nd down and 8. My Pope Bob, bless us with a pick or a fumble or something. Willis under center. He's got trips out to his right, man to his left. Wilson lined up behind him. Takes a snap, turns, hands it off to Wilson, who is met right at the line of scrimmage. And that will be a short gain on 2nd down and 8, bringing up 3rd down for these Packers. 6:19, 6:18, 6:17 remaining in this fourth quarter. And the Bears have already burned a timeout. That must have been the clock stoppage at 6:30 there. I was wondering why the clock stopped. Bears are already without one of their timeouts. 5:59, 5:58, 5:57 remaining. 3rd down and 6 now. Willis in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right, moving in motion to the left now. So now he has trips out to his left. Takes a snap, looking left, throws it out to short pass to Jaden Reed, who tries to turn the corner, gets a few yards, but will not pick up the 1st down. That will bring up 4th down, and it looks like the Packers will have to settle for 3, and that will make this a 2-score game once again. That is what they will do. They will bring McManus out for the field goal. This will be another short one, although not as short as the first 2 that he kicked. The first 2 were basically old school NFL extra point length. This one ain't much longer. This is only going to be a 28-yarder. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are just about 5 minutes left in this game. Packers snap, spot, kick is up in the air, and it is just through, and the Packers have retaken a 10-point lead over these Bears, 16-6 with 5:03 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bears offense not generating anything today, and defense doing the best they can. They have managed to stymie the Packers in the red zone every single time. The only touchdown they have given up was from outside of the red zone. But Bears offense just not getting anything done. And Packers don't even have Micah Parsons out there. Like, Bears offense did better against this team when they had their best pass rusher. And now this team can't do squat when the Packers are without their best pass rusher. Among other people. I mean, he's not the only guy injured out there, too. 16-6, 5:03 remaining. Bears need to make something happen here. Not a ton of optimism on my part right now. And normally in these moments, I'm feeling pretty good about them, in the fourth quarter, even when they're behind. But right now, not feeling it, gentlemen. Just not feeling it. McManus teeing it up, getting ready to kick it away. Wind blows it off the tee. He's going to have to get a holder in there again. He's doing that. I'm just going to check in, see if Big Z has anything from the sideline. I really haven't been checking in with him in the second half here at all. Well, he's been tweeting all kinds of stuff. Nick McLeod is in that nickel for CJ Gardner-Johnson, so he did injure himself earlier like I thought he did. The kick is taken in at the 5 by Blackwell. He's out across the 30, and he'll be brought down around the 33-yard line. That's where the Bears will take over with 4:57 remaining in this fourth quarter. So, yeah, CJ Gardner-Johnson did get injured. All right. 4:57 remaining. 1st and 10. Caleb in the shotgun. 2 tight ends, 2 wide outs. Swift lined up next to him. No, that's Monangai. Excuse me. Loveland in motion. Takes the snap. Looking out to his left. Throws it out over the middle to Komet. And he'll have just enough for a first down as he tries to break 2 tacklers. 4:47, 4:46, 4:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bears are going to have to run their hurry up offense for the rest of this game, essentially. Ball at the 43 of Chicago. Caleb in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking over the middle. Fires it out to Monangai, and that's going to fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10 incoming. Was looking for the check down to the Monangai underneath, but it bounces off his chest. Was hit immediately. Would not have been much of a gain either way, so probably better that the clock just stops there. 4:31 remaining, 2nd down and 10. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. 4:31 remaining. Bears have 2nd and shotgun. Takes a snap, looking over the middle, looking left, firing to the right side now. Hits Zacchaeus in the hands, and he drops it, and that will bring up 3rd down and 10. 4:26 remaining in this fourth quarter. Zacchaeus cuts in on a slant route. Ball hits him right where it needs to be, and he drops it. Probably would have been hit on the play either way, but that's where you hit the guy for a catch and run. 3rd and 10 now. Ball still at the 43. Bears have 2 drop passes tonight. I don't know if it's that few. Caleb bobbles a snap, drops back, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to try to pick this up with his legs. He does so, and that will bring up hopefully 1st down and 10, depending on where they spot that. They do give him a good spot. It is 1st down and 10. 4:10, 4:09, 4:08 remaining in this fourth quarter. Okay, and now Matt LaFleur throws the challenge flag on the field. Bears trying to hurry up, but he's going to say that Caleb did not get the line to gain on that. Didn't look like a bad spot. But, yeah, he's going to say that Caleb did not gain the 1st down on that 3rd down scramble there. That's not the best angle in the world. The camera's a bit in front of the play there. So it's kind of tough to tell on that angle. There, looks like he may have started his slide a little early. He's got to stop doing that. He's done that multiple times this year where he'll initiate his slide too early. Now, on that angle, it actually looked fine. It's either going to be 1st and 10 or it's going to be 4th and 1. Let's see what happens here. They're going to call it 4th and short. Bears, 4th and 1 now. Ball at the 48-yard line of Green Bay. 4:06 remaining in this fourth quarter. Down 10 points. Caleb in the shotgun on this 4th down and 1 play. Monangai lined up next to him. Komet in motion. Drops back, looking to his right. And now he's just going to scramble. Picks this one up with his legs. At the 35-yard line. 1st down Bears. And they have to hurry up. 3:49, 3:48, 3:47 remaining in this fourth quarter. Caleb lining up in the shotgun. DJ Moore having to come all the way back from downfield as he was running a go route. Caleb in the shotgun takes a snap, looking to his left. Drops back further, throws it out to the right side, just gets rid of it. Had Cole Komet in the area, so no worry of the dreaded intentional grounding on that play. But that will bring up 2nd down and 10 with 3:32 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bears only have 2 of their timeouts. If they're going to score, they need to do it before the 2-minute warning because they got to get the ball into the Packers' hands before the 2-minute warning if they have any hopes of stopping them and getting another drive in. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share. Second down and 10. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got empty backfield. Takes a snap, looking over the middle, throws it out to the right side, and he hits his man. That is DJ Moore, but he was well defended, and that's going to bring up third down and 10. DJ Moore unable to come up with it as he was double covered. Caleb trying to drop it right in the zones there. But ultimately, no dice. Third down and 10 incoming. 3:27 left in this fourth quarter. Bears still down by 10. Ball at the Green Bay 36-yard line. Caleb takes a shotgun snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Plenty of time. Has to roll out to his right now after some pressure. There is a flag that's going to be holding on the Bears. So no matter what the outcome of this play is, it's going to be. Caleb would have the first down with that scramble. However, he knows that there's a holding flag on the field, and that's going to back him up 10 yards. That's going to be on the center, Drew Dahlman. Bears yards. Not looking too good. Running out of time, gentlemen, and you're still down by 10 points. You got third down and 20 incoming here with 3:15 remaining. Even if Ben Johnson dials up the magic, 9 penalties for 100 yards on these Bears right now. But even if Coach Johnson dials up the magic play, is anybody even going to come down with it? Because they have not been catching well. Caleb in the shotgun, third down and 20 ball at the 46-yard line of Chicago. Takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Has to scramble out of pressure, and he's going to be brought down and sacked. And that will bring up fourth down. Ball came out, but he's ruled down on the play. There is a flag on the play. Let's check that. Doesn't look like to be in the area of hold. Oh, Caleb got face masked on that play. And that's going to give the Bears a fresh set of downs. Brinson. Warren Brinson with the hand on Caleb's face mask. That's going to give the Bears 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 3:07 remaining. Still running out of time, but it is not impossible. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Caleb just got face masked on that sack. That will give the Bears a fresh set of downs and decent field position, I believe. 3:11 remaining in this fourth quarter. Ball at the Green Bay 31. Caleb in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left. Takes a snap, looking to his right. Throws it out to the right. Looking for Ja'Day Walker, but the ball goes out of bounds, out of reach for Ja'Day Walker, and that will bring up second down and 10. Packers versus refs. Shit, Bears versus refs. Everything's been against us. 3:05 remaining in this game. 16-6. Yeah, it's funny you say Packers versus refs when the Bears have had 100 yards of flags thrown against them, 60 of them personal fouls. Not a lot of throwing in either side of this game, 161 to 140. Jake Willis at this point. Caleb in the shotgun, second down and 10, takes a snap. Looking to his left, throws over the middle to Monangai, who goes down with it, and he is at the 25-yard line. Third down incoming. We are under 3 minutes now. Bears got to get something done here because they cannot allow the Packers to get the ball with under 2 minutes to remaining. Gets it out to Colston Loveland. First down, but there's a flag on the play. 2:44 remaining in this fourth quarter. Colston Loveland would have a catch into the Packers red zone, but we are checking the flag now. We have an illegal shift on DJ Moore, so that will negate the play. Back him up. Bears beating themselves. Ridiculous out here, man. This is one of the sloppiest games they've played. I mean, they were playing like this early in the year. We have not seen this kind of Bears team since probably week 6 or 7. This is some sloppy play. 3rd down and 9, 16-6, 2:44 remaining. Caleb takes the shotgun snap, drops back, gets it out to DJ Moore. That's going to be short of the sticks. Bears are going to have to probably burn the timeout, get the field goal unit on. Clock is ticking. They got to get the field goal unit on and kick this field goal as quickly as possible because you cannot have Green Bay getting the ball after the 2-minute warning. Get them on. Get them on. Tick, tick, tick. 2:15, 2:14, 2:13, 2:12, 2:11, 2:10, 2:09, 2:08, 2:07. This is going to get down to the 2-minute warning. Ridiculous. The kick is up. It is through. It is 16-9, but the time on the clock is 1:59. We are now at the 2-minute warning, and the Bears have just wasted a valuable timeout in the 2-minute warning by taking too long to get that field goal off. Bears need a miracle. Down by 7, 2 minutes left, about to kick the ball away. I mean, you can go for an onside kick if you wanted to here, but if you don't get it, you're basically ending the game for sure at that point. At least if you kick it away, you try to give yourself a chance. This has been one of the worst performances of recent vintage for these Bears based on lack of discipline because of the penalties. Coach Johnson's offense, I don't know what he's been calling out here because it has been, what's the word I'm looking for? Aimless. I mean, it just doesn't look like he knows what he wants to accomplish with this offense today. And of course, he's not helped by improper execution, whether it's drops, receivers not looking back for the ball. I mean, we've had all kinds of just sloppy play. The Packers could still theoretically lose the division, even if they win today, but it would basically take a miracle because the Bears still have the 49ers and the Lions left. And I don't know what the Packers have left, but it's not as difficult as that. So Packers winning today pretty much secures the division, but mathematically it's not a guarantee. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are at the 2-minute warning. The Bears have cut the lead back down to 7, 16-9, but they wasted valuable time. They needed to keep that 2-minute warning intact before they kicked it away. But they find themselves without the 2-minute warning on their side. They only have 2 timeouts remaining as they burned one earlier with about 6:30 remaining in this fourth quarter. I was completely unsure as to why they even did it. But Bears' chances of winning are about 0.1% right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. $1:59 remaining, 16-9 Packers. Bears are lining up for this onside kick, which is a bit of a surprise for me. Onside attempts are 4 for 47 this year. The ball bounces, and it is handled by the Packers. Oh, it's loose! It's loose! The Bears may have come up with it. It looked like the Packers may have handled it, but he definitely bobbled it. It is Bears football on the onside kick. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. The Bears managed to be one of 5 teams that successfully get an onside kick. I don't know who that was on the Packers, but it looked like he had secured it. He bobbled it, and Josh Blackwell comes up with it. Who is that? He definitely did not secure that. That was Dobbs. Of all people, that was Romeo Dobbs who didn't secure it on the hands team. My goodness. And Josh Blackwell comes up with it. Josh Blackwell was several big special teams plays on the year, including that huge block to beat a victory against what was the Raiders, I think. And I think Dobbs is severely injured now. He's in pain. Well, maybe not severely injured. He's back on his feet, but he was definitely in pain, or he just might be suffering a blow to the ego right now. Pope's watching. The Pope's helping out on the onside kick. Pope's helping on the onside kick. All right. 156 remaining, and the Bears just got the miracle they were looking for. It is 16-9. The Bears will now have the ball. Let's see where this is going to be spotted at. Did not check the spot of the ball. I was too excited, too busy. Ball is at their own 47-yard line. Bears got tremendous field position. 156 remaining. Caleb takes a snap, gets it out to Cole Kmet, and he'll be brought down around midfield after that first down catch. 148, 147, 146 remaining. Bears have 2 timeouts. Ball at midfield. 2nd down and 7 incoming. Shuffling the motion or the formation out there. Caleb takes the shotgun snap, looking out to his left, fires it out there to Loveland. He's going to have enough for the first down. He'd be brought down at the 40-yard line. 126, 125, 124 remaining in this fourth quarter. Bears fans need to quiet down out there. Looks like Caleb's having trouble hearing his coach from the sideline there and his headset. 112 left on the clock. Caleb takes a shotgun snap, throws over the middle. That's going to be complete to DeAndre Swift, makes a man miss, and he's going to have about a 9-yard pickup down to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and short incoming. 104 remaining on this clock, and that is where the Bears will burn their first timeout with 104 remaining. 2nd down and 1 incoming. Whole lot of excitement all of a sudden now. I was in my druthers before the 2-minute warning there, and Bears have new life. Down 7, they come up with the onside kick after Romeo Doubs unable to recover it on the hands team. Josh Blackwell comes up with the recovery, and the Bears go into business at their own 47-yard line to start out this drive. Man, I was about as sad as I could be just a few minutes ago, and now the Bears have new life. That was their second timeout. They have 1 left, Bob. They burned one with 6:30 remaining in the fourth quarter for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. I remember kind of looking at that crazy when it happened. 2nd down and 2. Caleb takes the shotgun snap, looking over the middle, fires it out there. That is going to be complete to DJ Moore at the 12-yard line. First down, 55 seconds remaining. Bears moving quick here. You don't have to rush too hard, gentlemen. You got 49 seconds. You don't want to give the ball back to the Packers with any time remaining. 44, 43, 42 seconds remaining on his clock. Caleb in the shotgun takes the snap, looking to his left, fires it out there. That is going to be complete to Colston Loveland, who will go out of bounds at the 7. I think the ref gave him kind of a crappy spot there. But the previous play, DJ Moore going up and getting it. Carrington Valentine trying to use the momentum to slam him down to the ground. Colston Loveland coming up with the catch. And yeah, I guess he did step out right about the 7-yard line. 2nd down and 4 incoming. 36 seconds remain on the clock. Bears still have 1 timeout. Packers with all 3 of theirs remaining. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got trips to his left, Monungai to his right, Swift next to him. Caleb throws out to the left, and that is too hot for Zacchaeus, and that will bring up 3rd down and 4 with 32 seconds remaining on the clock. If the Bears do score a touchdown here, it would be interesting to see if they try to go for the win right away by going for 2, or if they just try to tie it up and take it to overtime. Cardiac Bears are back, Bob. The heart is pumping. I didn't take the meds today. In fact, I got too much caffeine in my system, so I'm going to have a problem here if this gets any crazier. 3rd down and 4, 32 seconds remaining. Caleb in the shotgun. Zacchaeus in the backfield takes the snap, throws it over the middle and out the back of the end zone. Didn't even take a shot. He was under pressure, but didn't even make an attempt. That will bring up 4th down and 4 with 28 seconds remaining. We are essentially in the same position that we were last week or 2 weeks ago. Of course, that game. Well, no, we are literally basically in the exact same position that we were 2 weeks ago. 16-9, 4th down and 4. 28 seconds left on the clock. Ball at the 6-yard line of Green Bay. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left. Swift lined up next to him, takes the snap. And that is caught by Ja'Day Walker in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. 24 seconds remaining. Ja'Day Walker catches a rainbow ball that I was not even sure was going to get to him. And the man who has basically been has not even been dressing all season, comes down with a touchdown catch in the back corner of the end zone. Let's see it again. 1, 2 feet in, and that is a Bears touchdown, and they are down by 1. Oh my goodness. Caleb dropping it in the back corner, and the Bears are going to opt to tie on an extra point by Cairo Santos. Snap, spot, kick, up. It is through, and we have a tie ball game with 24 seconds left. Oh my God. Bob, I need my meds. Oh my goodness. Ja'Day Walker, the practice squatter who hasn't dressed pretty much all year, comes up with a touchdown to tie this game up. My goodness. I can't deal with this. Got both feet in, came up with the ball, and that was definitely a broken coverage because he was standing out there wide open by himself. Touchdown Bears. Ja'Day Walker with the catch, getting mobbed, whatever you want to call it, by his teammates out there. 16-16, and we have 24 seconds remaining in this game, and nobody has left Soldier Field. Nobody. That place is still packed. Careful, Bob. Careful. 24 seconds remain. Santos about to kick this one away with Taylor holding it. Ball in the air. That will be taken around the 5-yard line. This is Dobbs on the return. No, that's not Dobbs. He will be brought down around the 26-yard line. That is Savion Williams on the return. I keep mistaking him for Dobbs because of the Guardian cap. But, oh my goodness, 16-16, 17 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And my heart is just racing. Holy crap. Woo! Scusi. Looks like we're about to be going to overtime. It's already 10:15 local time here. Willis in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts and a tight end. Takes a snaps back, and he's pressured. Gets hit, and that is Montez Sweat on the sack. And that is where that drive is likely to end. The quarter will end, and it is going to go to overtime. 16 all, and we are about to have a reset of this game. My goodness. This game has pretty much been Packers the whole game. This fourth quarter, the last, 8 minutes? Not even 5 minutes? Malik Willis looks like he went down hard on that play by Montez Sweat. Hopefully he's all right. I don't even know if the Packers are carrying a third quarterback. I don't have one written down, that's for sure. Bears carry 3 quarterbacks, but they only dress 2. Case Keenum is the third quarterback, and he's not dressed. Tyson Bagent's the backup, of course. All right, we got Brandon McManus, and Kevin Byard on the field to call the coin toss. I don't like the new overtime rules. I actually wish it was kind of what we had last year. You know, if you go down and score a touchdown to win, that's game over. But it is what it is. I think it was about week 4 by the time I realized they changed the overtime rules. That was a terrible flip. Bears win the toss. Bears win the toss. Chicago's going to kick, but the Bears have won the toss. The common wisdom lately is to kick in overtime now based on the new rules. because if the first team, scores a field goal, well, then you can go down and score your touchdown. If they score a touchdown and only kick an extra point, well, then you have an opportunity to go and score a touchdown and get two. So there's all kinds of permutations that can work out for or against you, to be honest. But in all honesty, um, just go down and score two. Go down, score the touchdown, and go for two every time, whether you start with the ball or not. That's the way I would go for it. But we have a tie ball game, 16 all, and I can't believe it. I think I better go take a pee before this overtime period starts. I'll be right back. Oh, this game is intense, and it looks like Malik Willis might have taken some damage on that last sack by Montez Sweat. All right. Ball is in the air to start this overtime period, taken around the 1 yard line by Savion Williams. He's out across the 20 to the 21 yard line, and that's where he will be brought down. And that's where this Packers drive will start. Bears players are absolutely fired up out there now. I wish it kind of would have been like that this whole game, but it is what it is. 16 all. We are in the overtime period. Packers taking the field with their offense. Malik Willis. All right. 9:51 remaining in this overtime period. Malik Willis under center, two wideouts to his right, one to his left. Man in motion, turns, hands it off to Wilson. He's going to gain about 3 yards on that first down carry. Second down and 7 incoming. 9:42, 9:41, 9:40 remaining in this overtime period. Once again, we are at 16 all in this overtime period. Bears getting a friggin' miracle at the end of the fourth quarter with the onside kick bouncing off Romeo Dobbs' hands, going down and scoring the touchdown on 4th and 4, forcing the overtime period. Malik Willis under center, second down and 7, man in motion, takes the snap, turns, fakes the handoff to Wilson, under pressure, throws it out to the right. That's going to be completed to Jaden Reed, who is going to stay in bounds and be brought down around the 36-yard line of Green Bay. Is that accurate? That can't be right. I don't think it's accurate. No, that's definitely not accurate. He crosses midfield and he'll be brought down around the 46 of Chicago, I believe. So Packers already moving the ball fairly well. Malik Willis with a nice throw out to Jaden Reed. 8:40 remaining in this overtime period. First down and 10 ball is at the Chicago 45 now, just like that. Packers and Bears territory. Willis in the shotgun. He's got two backs lined up on either side of him. Sends a tight end in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to Savion Williams. Is going to try to turn the corner on the right-hand side and will step out of bounds after a gain of about 2 Little pushing and shoving after the play, nothing serious. Second down incoming. 8:16, 8:15, 8:14 remaining in this overtime period. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share. We have 8:03, 8:02, 8:01 remaining in this overtime period. Second down and 7 incoming. Malik Willis in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, tight end, and that is Chris Brooks lined up next to him. Takes a snap, throws it out to the right-hand side, completes it out, and that's going to be to Dontavian Wicks, and he would be brought down about a yard shy of the sticks. Third down and 1 incoming with 7:29, 7:28, 7:27 remaining in this overtime period. 16 all. Packers in Bears territory. Malik Willis under center. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Wilson lined up behind him. Man in motion. Takes a snap, and there is going to be a timeout called by Matt LaFleur on that play. Just before got the snap off, Matt LaFleur calls the timeout. And that's where we are at. 6:58 remaining in this overtime period. It will be third down and 1 for the Packers after the play. That would be the best end to the game. Pick 6 would be a walk-off score, Bob. I would absolutely love it. However, defense really hasn't been doing those kinds of things today. Finally got a sack out of Montez Sweat right at on the last series of the regulation. But no, pick 6 would definitely be the best end possible to this game. And you run straight to the locker room. Third down and 1, ball at the 36 of Chicago. They need the 35 to get the first down. Willis under center, takes a snap, turns, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. And he is going to be hitting the backfield. Net will stop him just shy of the that was shy of the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up fourth down and 1. 6:43, 6:42, 6:41 remaining in this fourth quarter. The Flower with a decision to make here. His team is at the 36-ish yard line. Do we kick a long field goal or do we go for it on 4th and 1? TJ Edwards absolutely making the form tackle. 4th down and 1. Packers are going to go for it. 6:21, 6:20. Willis under center. Sends a man in motion. Sends him back in motion again. Fumbles the snap. That's on the ground, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Bobbles the snap or bobbles the exchange. Doesn't even get it over to his running back, and the Bears have the ball. 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness. Dude, this is too much to take. Never even got the snap. Looks like it went off his foot or something like that. Holy crap. Dennis Allen loves that. And Matt LaFleur hates it. Of course he does. All right. Bears in business once again. Not sure where the ball is going to be spotted at, but I believe it's going to be close to midfield. Yeah, pretty much, Bob. But Bears have the ball at their, oh no, it's not midfield. It's their own 36-yard line. Not as good as I thought it was going to be, but Caleb under center, man in motion, fakes the handoff to Swift. Plenty of time back there. Cannot find anybody. Get rid of it, young man. With as much time as he had back there, he's got to find someone. Throws the ball away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. What was that? Caleb had a hot minute back there after the fake handoff, rolled out a little bit, and then instead of, just taking off with his legs after not being able to find anybody, he ends up throwing it away because he was pressured. I'd rather see him take off if there's nobody open downfield. I know Coach Johnson wants to hang on as long as he can, but man, you got to take off at some point. 2nd down and 10, 36-yard line. Caleb under center takes the snap, hands it off to Swift, carries it up the middle, and he's going to go down after a gain of about 6, maybe 7. That ball kind of popped out, but I'm thinking he was down by contact after that. They're saying a fumble and that the Packers have the ball. Get out of here. He was down by contact. No way, dude. No way. He's down. He is absolutely down. He is absolutely down. How can you call that a fumble? Oh my God. He is laying on his back when the refs call a fumble. Get out of Dodge. No way, dude. Down by contact. 3rd and 3. Good thing the expedited review took care of that. 3rd and 3, 5:45 remaining. Ball at the 43-ish yard line, just shy of the 43. Caleb takes the snap, hands it off to Monangai, surges forward, gets the first down, crosses midfield, and he will go down just on the other side of the 50 into Packers territory. And these refs had me real fired up there, man. Because if they were going to call that a fumble on Swift, I was about to drive down to Soldier Field myself and take care of business. Bears about to have the ball at the Green Bay 47-ish, I would say. I don't believe that. I believe the NFL is more incompetent than anything. It's not fixed. They're just incompetent. 5:05, 5:04, 5:03 remaining on this clock. Ball at the Green Bay 46. I formation. Caleb under center. Takes a snap, turns, fakes the handoff to Monangai, drops back, delivers over the middle. Long ball. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears! Game over! Woo! Long ball to DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears, and they end the Packers. 4:50 remaining in this overtime period. It is 22-16. Game over. That's my little shout out to Raul Julia in the grave, to the grave right there. Oh my goodness, 22-16. Show me that touchdown pass again. Holy cow. Caleb Williams absolutely airing it out. Show me that one again. DJ Moore running the go route. Nothing special about the route. With a man draped all over his back on top of it. That's Keyshawn Nixon, the hero 2 weeks ago. And he's the GOAT this week. And not in a good way. DJ Moore with the touchdown catch. Game over. I love it. Well, we'll be seeing you in the playoffs, I imagine. There's going to be a third week. There's going to be a third game. We got bailed out. We have to play dirty. Come on now. It's not like he intentionally knocked Jordan Love out of the game. Jordan Love tucked his head down when the hit was coming. They hit helmet to helmet. We got the 15-yard penalty. If the refs thought it was egregious, he would have got ejected. It is what it is. We didn't hurt Jordan. He put his head down when he got hit. It is what it is. If you think it was intentional, you're not watching the same game as me. Congratulations, Bears. You got the win. Taking it to the Packers in that fourth quarter and overtime period. It would have been more entertaining had they could have done it the 3 quarters prior to that. But it is what it is. The Bears get the win. They hang on to first place in the division. And got to bring on the San Francisco 49ers next week. They're another banged up squad out there, but as of the moment, they are 10-4 right now, and they are no joke either. Bears taking it to them. DJ Moore with the huge catch. It was an amazing ending to that game. It was rough. If you guys go and look before that onside kick, I was in my druthers, man. Dude, I was ready to just shut this game off almost. That onside kick was the turning point. Romeo Doubs doesn't come up with the onside kick, and the entire game turned from that point. Oh, they're showing us that touchdown pass again. Keyshawn Nixon draped all over DJ Moore's back, and he still came down with it. He couldn't do nothing about it. Game. But they say with this outcome, it is almost guaranteed that these Bears and Packers are going to be playing again. We'll see you in the off-season pack or in the postseason, Packers. I got a feeling that that's going to be the case. I think the Bears and Packers will be playing a rubber match later this season. No, he didn't. The offense as a whole didn't really have a good game. But all they needed was to score that field goal. They get the onside kick, and it was a whole different ball game after that onside kick. My goodness, how exciting. I'm going to be up all night now after that. Jesus. Oh, my goodness. What a game. What a game. I was in my druthers up until that onside kick, man. How awesome was that? All right. I'm going to go and do some clip farming. This was awesome. You guys have a good night. I know I'm going to have a good night. Touchdown, Caleb Williams to DJ Moore, and that is all she wrote. You guys have a good night. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on your way out. And I will see you guys very soon. Have a good one. We end stream here. And we end stream here.